Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your 222 Portal Tarot reading. The 222 Portal carries the vibration of balance, partnership, and divine harmony. The number 222 symbolizes alignment with your highest self, the power of co-creation, and trust in the universe's divine timing. It's a sacred invitation to release resistance, deepen connections, and step fully into your soul's purpose. As we experience this 222 portal, Mars will be getting ready to station direct on February 23rd. The energies at the time of the 222 portal and Mars stationing direct are extremely positive and joyful. You may experience a spike of positivity and joyfulness as well as spirituality at this time. This energy is very high vibrational, and it may have you feeling especially connected or linked to your spirit team and your soul family. So in this reading, I'll begin with Aries and work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be pinned to the comment section. I've set the intentions of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus placements. So you're welcome to look at any of those placements or maybe another placement that you regularly follow. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box below where you'll find the timestamps to this video, you'll also find a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that and just come back here and click on the timestamp for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. At the end of this reading, I will do a collective general reading for everyone watching. Do keep in mind, it is a collective general reading, not individualized or personalized to you, and therefore messages may come through today that don't fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that that one particular message is intended for someone else of your sign or your sign's placement. So as I always say with collective readings, you just have to take it how it fits, take what fits, and whatever doesn't, just kind of leave it aside. If it's not your message, it's just meant for someone else. With all that said, let's begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see. What is your 222 portal message, my dear? You have power lines, energy. Well, I was talking about high vibrational, spiritual energy. So there you go. And then 2 cards for you out of the other deck. We have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. And then you have rejuvenating rain. Clear the past and heal the present. So this is card number 36. So maybe the numbers 3, 6, 9, or 36 are relevant to you. Aries, I feel here like you have an obstacle here, whether it's in your professional, personal, or romantic life. Some of you may feel a calling or a need to clear the past and to heal a present issue within a particular connection, or maybe even with your life path. Let's see if we can get more on this for Aries. Tell me more about power lines, overcoming obstacles, and rejuvenating rain for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about this for Aries? One more shuffle. Thank you. Aries, we have the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 6 of Wands. 5 of Swords is then clarified by 6 of Swords. Love seeing that energy for you. Ace of Swords is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Look at that new beginning. And then your 6 of Wands is being clarified by the 9 of Cups. Whoa, Aries, bottom of the deck, we have the Devil to the Moon, to the Justice card. 3 major arcana cards, and you know that I'm going to clarify them for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands to the 7 of Swords. I see. To the 2 of Swords, and then the 6 of Cups. This is a hell of a lot of sword energy for a fire sign. So you are really, really up in your head at this time. There clearly has been in some type of connection in your life, whether it's personal, meaning like with a friend or a family member, or it could be a love relationship here. So whether it's platonic or romantic, there clearly has been this 5 of Swords moment, right? This argument between the 2 of you. I mean, for some of you, this could be a severance in the connection, although I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling that way, but it could be. We do have a 3 of Swords in the middle, flanked by 2 swords. So there could be this feeling at this time of being indecision about how to heal a broken connection here within your life. I do see that you want to move on from the 5 of Swords. So I like this. Whatever argument or distress or heartbreak there has been, whether you want to reconcile with whomever you had this 5 of Swords experience with, or whether you're just looking to move forward in your life, you definitely have the energy, because these are the cards clarifying. You have the energy now the momentum behind you, kind of like the wind beneath your sails kind of thing, to move forward, going from the 5 to the 6 of Swords, moving into calmer waters, moving into clear waters. The overcoming obstacles card here is being clarified by the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I absolutely love this for you because the Ace of Swords tells me that right around this time, you will have a breakthrough moment of clarity. How can I overcome those obstacles? First, though, I do believe will come the clarity, if you will, or this rationale of like, okay, I definitely have an obstacle, right? I want to move forward in my life. I have a source of 6 of Swords, but I'm incapable of doing that. So I'm going to obtain knowledge. So first is the realization or the acceptance of something has to change, right? I know now something has to change. And then it's, I need to now learn how to change that or how to overcome that obstacle. The Page of Pentacles is a card of learning. This is someone I'm trying to get some tangible proof now. So I like this. There's clarity here of I have identified the obstacle, and now because I have identified it, now I can learn how to overcome it. And then you have rejuvenating rain, which is really beautiful here, clearing the past to heal the present. This is being clarified by the 6 of Wands to the 9 of Cups. This is you determining what your ultimate wish fulfillment is, and then deciding you want victory in it. So I don't know how this plays out for you in your life, right? I don't know if at some point you've had a difficult time at work, or maybe you lost your job and now you're feeling energized and rejuvenated to either mend a situation at your current place of employment if you're still employed there, or you now have this surge of energy to go out and move forward and find a new job. This also, again, could be if there was any kind of break in a connection, whether it's platonic or romantic. There was a break, and now I want to put energy into moving forward. For some of you, this breakthrough moment is, how do I reconcile with this person and come back together with them, because I do want victory. I've now identified this individual as my 9 of Cups, however you want to define that. This person is the best friend I want to keep in my life. This is the person, a family member I want to keep in my life, or this is a lover that I want to reconnect with, or I just don't want to lose. And for others of you, these are all new beginnings where you're deciding, this was in the past, I've left this behind, I've left this person behind, and now I have gained the clarity that I want to move forward in finding a new friend, a friend that becomes a family member, or finding a new lover. So, it's different for all of you. All of your stories are uniquely different, but what the Aries collective has in common for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, something has ended. Or something terrible has occurred. There's a willingness here on part of the Aries collective to have gained clarity. I've acknowledged it. I've learned now how to move forward, and then creating that path to victory. So again, what the 5 of Swords is different for all of you, and how you define 9 of Cups is different for all of you. But during this 222 portal, you're figuring it all out quite rapidly, probably because you're ruled by Mars, and Mars will be stationing direct tomorrow on the 23rd. Now, bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming. Fear, fear, fear. Devil to the moon to justice. This is, I want to make the right decision, and I want to move forward the right way, and I want to be very balanced in making this decision, but I'm scared shitless. That's what this is telling me. So I have identified the problem. I have figured out I need to overcome this obstacle. I'm now acquiring the knowledge how to do that. I've identified the 9 of Cups, and I'm going to move forward in victory towards it. But I am scared out of my mind on how to do that. It's like, I don't want to F it up. So if I have a second chance at this job, I don't want to screw it up again. And I'm afraid that I might. If I have another chance here with this platonic or romantic connection, same thing. I don't want to screw it up, right? Because I kind of feel like you're taking a little bit of the blame here. And so you're like, I don't want to do that again, right? I don't want to go back to 5 of Swords. And for others of you where you have, like, let's say you've left this connection in the past, and now you're surging forward, right, with all this renewed energy into a new connection, however you define that, platonic or romantic. Some of you are just scared out of your mind, like, I don't want past mistakes to repeat. I'm hoping that I can leave my fears behind. I'm hoping I could do it right this time, right? Where maybe in the past, whatever this was, it was toxic, or I allowed my anxieties to get the better of me. Now it's like, I want to do it right this time, but I'm nervous. I don't know if I can do it right this time. So 7 of Wands to the 7 of Swords to the 2 of Swords. I kind of feel, and this I mean isn't for all of you, but where this is a platonic or romantic connection, I can verify for you that it is a soulmate soul bond connection. Now, whether that means it's supposed to last the rest of your life or it's just karmic in nature to teach you a lesson, that I don't know, because this is not a personal reading, right? It's a collective reading. But I can confirm for you it is a soulmate soul bond connection, whether it's a friend, family member, or lover, and it is someone that you hold a lot of love for with this King of Cups energy. And this would be mutual for you as well, right? When I look at the underlining energy here. But you're a bit resistant. You're kind of holding yourself back here. 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords to the 2 of Swords. Now, 7 of Swords, you've seen my readings before. I always say that doesn't always mean lying and cheating and all of that stuff. That could be planning. So I kind of see you holding yourself back from planning this out at this time. I'm going to clarify those cards, but that's kind of the feeling here. I figured out what I want. I now know the obstacle I have to overcome. I want victory with whatever this is, but I'm scared out of my mind. I don't want to repeat old mistakes or the same mistakes, or I don't want an old pattern to repeat, or I don't want the same outcome that I had in the past. I get it totally. But then you kind of hold yourself back. There's almost like this nervous feeling of, I really want this. I figured out how to acquire it, but I'm allowing my fear to get the better of me. So I want to clarify that a little bit further, but then I definitely want to get advice for you, because you're so certain here. And again, if you're not feeling this, you will be feeling it in the next couple of days, or definitely within the next week. You're gaining this sense of clarity, but I kind of feel like the only thing getting in your way now is you. 7 of Swords, sometimes I can see as self-sabotaging behavior, and that's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. But I want to clarify this for you a little bit further. Can you clarify Justice to the Moon, to the Devil for Aries, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Again, I can only tell you the intuitive hit that I'm getting here, along with the meaning of the cards. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Wands. Kind of holding yourself back from moving forward. I also feel some of you are waiting to see what happens. I don't know why I just got that message. It's probably for one person. Maybe you're waiting to see if the other person on the other end is as receptive to this as you are. That's possible. Whether it's a friend, or, a family member, a lover, a colleague, a coworker, a boss, there could be something like that also. Afraid of moving too quickly. Kind of let me see and let me try to go with the flow and almost mirror what the other person is doing. There could be something like that within you, which is very unlike Aries, because you're like, I want it now, I wanted it yesterday type of fire energy. But because something here went wrong in the past and you don't want to repeat the same mistake, I kind of feel like you're willing right now maybe want to go with the flow. Tell me a little bit more about this. One more shuffle, please. Please and thank you. Justice to the Moon, to the Devil is being clarified by the King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. There we go again. I want to take action, right? King of Wands, bold, brave, courageous. This is you. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. I want to take action on this new beginning. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hermit mode. I got to think about this a little bit more. So that's exactly the message that I was getting there. The fears, your past failures, and I say that kindly. I'm not poking at you or anything. But your past failures or mistakes or mishaps or things that came to an end, right? Those past endings that hurt like hell, right? 3 of Swords, smack in the middle there, that 5 of Swords card, is holding you back from moving forward towards something that you've identified would make you like the happiest person on the planet, according to you, like in your world. So again, it's, I want to take action. I want this. It's this is yes, I want this. Wait, I have to think about it. I'm going to take a small Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Strength. I'm going to hold myself back. I don't want to rush this. I've identified it. I know how to get to it, but I'm going to hold myself back from rushing in. I just heard Elvis Presley's song, Only Fools Rush In, right? Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Very interesting song to come up for this reading. So yeah, I kind of feel like you're holding yourself back. There could be that part of you, I don't want to be a fool again. I don't want to rush in head first and have this fall apart on me. There's also a part of you that doesn't want to lose that. Like maybe how you lost something in the past, right? Maybe you had a relationship that was a missed opportunity in the past, and you're kind of like, well, I'll be damned if this one's going to be a missed opportunity, but because I'm afraid of failure, or I'm afraid of getting hurt again, or I'm afraid of hurting another person again, I'm just going to take it slow. So you are making movement, but it's just small incremental steps. Again, I keep hearing that Elvis Presley song. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. So whatever this is, you fall in love with it. This idea, this plan, this person, this job, this dream, this goal. Again, it's different for all of you. You don't want to be a fool. You don't want to rush in, but at the same time, you're not letting go of it. You're just moving slowly towards it. 7 of Swords in the higher octave is moving towards something in a stealth and strategic like way. Lots of planning. And I do believe that's what you're doing here. The Magician. That, whatever, whomever, whatever that is everything you have manifested at some point. You've hoped for it, you prayed for it, and you've worked to make it happen. So maybe that's playing into it here is I finally have what I always wanted, and I don't want to F it up. I mean, that very well could be it too. Take the messages how they resonate to you, my friend. Let's get you 3 cards of advice, and then we'll wrap up your reading. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords, and we have the Hierophant. I kind of really like this. And now we have the Queen of Cups, where before we had the King of Cups show himself. So we have the Queen of Cups to the 10 of Swords to the Fool. I hate to tell you this, but you're going to do it. You might be taking it slow now, but you will be making incremental steps to moving towards whatever this is. So in terms of advice, 3 of Cups, focus on what makes you happy. If whomever, whatever that is, if that's what you truly want, then kind of rejoice in that, right? The 3 of Cups is a card of celebration and rejoicing that you have happiness. So I kind of want to say, like, your advice here from the divine or spirit, again, whatever you want to call that other entity, is telling you, don't let your demons or your fears or your doubts get in the way of something that makes you incredibly happy. 9 of Swords, be smart about it. Think about it. You clearly have, but it's like, if you need to think about this a little bit more, or maybe take it slow, that's okay. Again, higher octave of 9 of Swords isn't, everyone says it's a negative card. It kind of depends on how you're reading it. And in terms of advice, it's saying, take it slow. Take it slow, right? In this particular deck that I use for you, we have 2 sets of 4 swords, right? 4 swords, which is healing. And then you have the Ace of Swords, which you had here. So it's like, just take time and move slow. This could be you and the counterpart, whether you're reconciling with whomever this person is, or this is a new person, and maybe they want to go slow also. Maybe you're both still healing from past hurts. And so you can take that as advice as well. Like, you have the clarity, you both want this, you're both healing one another as well. So that could also be like, be mindful of that. And that Hierophant card is saying, stick to what you want. The Hierophant card is an individual who, they know their values, they understand their values, they know what they bring to the table, they know what they want, they know what they expect. And so it's kind of saying that whatever this 9 of Cups is, or however you desire to move towards it, whatever speed you choose to move towards it, just make sure that you are constantly checking in with yourself, that whatever this is aligning with who you are, with what you want. In other words, don't compromise yourself throughout this process, or for whomever or whatever this is. So as long as you're not compromising yourself, you're taking it slow because you're still healing, possibly this other person is healing, and you remember the celebration and joy that this 9 of Cups brings to you, you're good. You're good. You go however fast or slow you need to go. And I just want to reiterate to you that if this is love, this is a love that both of you share for one another, because again, in the deck I use for you, the Queen of Cups is holding 2 cups of love. So yes, for some of you, this very well is a regarding a connection and not so much work. But again, it's a collective reading. Take it how it resonates to you. Don't lose yourself in this. Don't compromise yourself. Take it slow and enjoy the happiness. Really enjoy the happiness with whatever this is. making incremental progress. So that's what I have for you, my darling. Your 222 portal message seems to be that you're coming out of a period of conflict, possibly heartbreak, moving into calmer waters, identifying your 9 of Cups, seeing what obstacles have to be overcome, and then acquiring the knowledge to overcome them. And with that comes victory. So bravo to you. Will it be rainbows and unicorns from here on out? No. I'd be a shitty tarot reader and a shitty friend if I told you that it would be. But you're on a good path to happiness. And again, as long as you don't compromise yourself and your core values of what you want and what makes you happy, you'll be just fine. That's what I have for you, my darling. If you like this 222 portal message or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Aries, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus. Let's see what your 222 portal message is. You have yin yang balance. I like this, masculine and feminine. Here being balanced within the Taurian collective. That's card number 4. So maybe just the number 4 is relevant to you. And then your 2 cards here, we have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Very nice, Taurus. And you have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Taurus, I feel like you have learned a lot from a past heartache. And you are finally ready to open your heart to happiness again. I don't know if you're quite ready to open up your heart to love, but you're definitely ready to open up your heart to happiness. And if you haven't felt that, you should be feeling that within the next week or so. So let's get into your tarot deck here. I also feel that for a lot of you, the pain or heartache you have experienced has enabled you to be a wise leader. Some of you actually could feel a calling spiritually, like to become a spiritual leader, like a spiritual healer, or maybe get into Reiki or read tarot or become a therapist or a counselor. For others of you, you could have someone, a friend, family member, a lover, look to you in the next week for you to like lead them. It could be that someone you know will be going through what you have gone through. Again, that circumstance is different for all of you. That experience is different for all of you. But someone could be turning to you in the next week, Taurus, as a wise leader, hoping that you can help them overcome this obstacle so that they can find the joy and delight that you're now on the precipice of finding for yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have Wheel of Fortune. Whole new cycle for you, Taurus. I love this. Tell me more about this yin yang, joy and delight, and wise leader for the Taurian collective. What didn't kill you made you stronger, Taurus. There you go. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Tell me more about this. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. Taurus, we have the 10 of Wands. I just said what didn't kill you made you stronger. 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. The 10 of Wands is being clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. Love that yin-yang balance, right? 7 of Cups is being clarified by the 2 of Wands. And the 7 of Pentacles is being clarified by the 7 of Wands. Look at those repeating numbers there, Taurus. 77722. You may want to check out that angel number, Taurus, there for 777. And also, I want to say for 44, because 2 plus 2 is 4, and then you have the 4 up here as well. Bottom of the deck, my dear, we have the Ace of Cups to the Hangman to the Moon. That leaves the Chariot to the Star, to the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Taurus, I feel like you're trying to regain balance after what has been a very challenging situation for you. I don't know what this 10 of Wands represents for you. It's different for all of you. A particular situation, environment, or connection in your life, whether platonic or romantic, has become exceedingly burdensome for you. Many of you may be in the past with whatever this is. For some of you, this is currently happening. Take the messages how they resonate. It's a collective reading. But whatever this 10 of Wands is, it's been heavy as hell. I feel like for those of you where that 10 of Wands is in the past, or, and by past, I mean, for some of you could have been last week, for some of you last month, for others of you a year ago. Again, it's a collective reading. Take it how it resonates. But you're trying to recalibrate. You're trying to find your footing again. You're trying to stabilize yourself again. And so I like that a lot. I love that the 2 of Pentacles is clarifying the yin-yang card of balance. So again, whatever situation or environment or connection this has been for you, it's been very burdensome, but you are trying to maintain your balance through it and after it. Now, you have joy and delight. That's being clarified by the 7 of Cups and the Two of Wands. Ironically, as much as you want to open up your heart to joy, you're not quite sure in which direction to go in. And I say that because the Two of Wands card for me in tarot has always been an individual who is contemplating turning their back to the past. There are technically two Ace of Wands here in this card. One is tethered to the castle wall. This is the old way we used to do things, the old person I used to be, the former relationship I was in, or how I did relationships, or the past job. Could even be a current job you're considering leaving. Take it how it resonates to you, but in the Two of Wands card, that old Ace of Wands that's tethered to the wall is something you're considering leaving behind. And now you're contemplating whether you should do that. And if you do that, how do you do that? You have the world in your hand in this card. So the world is your oyster and you're holding the new Ace of Wands. So Taurus, I feel like as much as you want joy and delight in your life, you're a little confused about what type of joy you want, who you want that joy with. So I'll use career and finance as an example. I could have a Taurus who has a very emotionally, psychologically, maybe even physically back-breaking job. You haven't wanted to quit your job. You need your money. There are bills to pay and mouths to feed. I get it. So you're trying to recalibrate and rebalance yourself at this job. But at the same time, you want to open up your heart to a place of employment that respects you and respects what you bring to the table. And so you're here contemplating, can I really open my heart to this job again? I mean, I'm keeping it, and it's just an example. I'm keeping the job for now, as burdensome as it is. I'm going to try to, balance myself dealing with all of these various challenges. However, I don't really know if my heart is in this job anymore. And so this is a Taurian collective who's saying, again, I'm just using job as an example. This is a job that I would like to open my heart to. I'm just not quite sure I want to. Because lately it's just kind of feeling like a paycheck. And it's a paycheck that's getting harder and harder to maintain. So you can apply this if it's a relationship, platonic, meaning with a friend, family member, could be with a lover, a community group you volunteer in. Again, this is going to resonate for all of you differently because it's a collective general reading. But what you all have in common, it has been increasingly burdensome on you. As much as you try to recalibrate yourself, it's like every time you do, another wand comes in and you got to recalibrate. Another wand comes in and you have to recalibrate. So this has become normal, even though it's kind of toxic. It's like you just continue to put up with it. Okay, I could take another one. Yep, I could deal with it for another day. And you're just kind of like on auto, like a auto correct here when it comes to your balance. I do like that for you. I don't like that you're dealing with this, but I like that you're trying to find some balance for now just to deal with it. And that could just be like a coping mechanism for you. But I like it because you're not succumbing to the pressure and the burden of whatever this is. You're trying to maintain balance while figuring out if you actually want to keep it for the long run. Wise leader. This is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands. It says you are a beacon for others. Whatever this is for you, this 10 of Wands, there are two things happening here, Taurus. Often I say in tarot to see the Hermit card, which I don't have here, but I do have the Hangman, and it's kind of close. I'll get to that in a second. But to become the Hermit is an individual who's gone through a very difficult situation, environment, or connection. And it requires them to now do a lot of introspection, a lot of soul searching about their path forward. Sometimes this includes some intense shadow work, other times not. But it definitely is a period of having to go within. And typically when you come out of hermit mode, you're now a lot wiser than you were before. I feel like you're on the precipice of becoming the hermit. I kind of think you're in hermit mode right now, but you're not quite through the other end yet. You're still learning the lesson of whatever this 10 of Wands has been for you. The 7 of Pentacles tells me you're not sure if you want to continue investing in this, right? Because you have this clouded confusion about it. And the 7 of Wands says you're actually very defensive against whatever this is. So you're standing your ground with it. So I think for some of you, the lesson here was for you, and you'll know better, right? Because it's just a collective reading. But the vibe I'm getting here is part of this lesson was for you to learn good boundaries with whomever or whatever this is. Like it became so heavy that you had to speak up and you had to create some healthy boundaries. And if you haven't done it yet, your lesson here is that in order for you to become that wise leader, where you can become a beacon for others, you first have to become a beacon for yourself. And that's going to require you to learn healthy boundaries with whomever, whatever this is. I also feel that the secondary lesson here for you is that next time you're put in this type of situation or predicament, you're going to think twice before investing in something. Whatever this 10 of Wands is for you, Taurus, that you keep trying to rebalance and recalibrate yourself in, it's something you're not even sure you want in the future. You're very defensive. You're holding yourself back. You're not moving towards it, but yet you're not moving away from it. You're not sure if you want to invest. You're nurturing the pentacles that are there, the time, the love, the money, the energy, etc., whatever pentacle energy is for you, but you're not planting another seed. It's kind of just sitting here on the ground. You have not planted it yet. There's this, I don't know if I want to give more. I'm going to nurture what's here for now, but I don't know if I want to plant any more pentacle energy into it because you're confused. So Taurian collective here is dealing with something that has become monumentally burdensome. And they're trying to figure out whether or not they want to continue investing in whatever this burdensome thing is. Again, job, community group, etc. What's interesting here is there aren't any swords. So I don't think it's something that you're arguing with anyone over. I feel like it's all, or even communicating with anyone. I kind of feel like this is all internal to you. Ace of Cups to the Hangman to the Moon. This Ace of Cups represents, number one, self-love, which I think is very important for anyone who is trying to constantly rebalance and recalibrate themselves while going through a 10 of Wands experience. Self-love is most important and should be a top priority for you if the story is resonating for you. If it's not, just check another placement. But I also think for some of you, you want something new. This is, because this is near future, bottom of the deck. So I kind of feel like this is where you're at right now. You want to open up your heart to joy, but I do think in the near future, you're going to decide to open up your heart to something new, a new job, a new friend, a new connection, something like that. After a big pause here. And I think the reason why this is happening is you have some fears here in the Moon card. I want to leave this behind, but I'm not sure how. And I'm afraid. And it could very well be, right, if this is a connection, Taurus, let's say this is a long-standing relationship, you might feel like I've invested a lot into this. 10 of Wands to 7 of Pentacles. I've invested a lot of time. I've invested a lot of energy. And I don't know if I want to start over. As much as I want to start over, I'm afraid of starting over, right? There's a lot of confusion here and a lot of fear. So I do think that eventually you will move into something new, leaving this behind. But I think right now your fears, kind of like Aries, kind of getting the best of you at the moment, which is good in the sense because Taurus is not a big risk taker out of the 12 zodiac signs. So whatever this move is for you, you're doing it in a very grounded way and you're trying to see things from all perspectives. And I do see you pouring more love into yourself, which I like a lot. Tell me a little bit more about this Ace of Cups. Tell me a little bit more about the Ace of Cups. In addition to it, talking about self-love, I kind of want to see what this new is for you, Taurus, because you're contemplating moving towards it. Bottom of deck, strength, and yet you're holding yourself back. So again, no sudden movement here from the Taurian collective. I'm thinking about moving on from this and moving towards something new, but I'm afraid to do it, so I'm going to pause. Tell me more about the Ace of Cups here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. Ace of Cups is being clarified by Ace of Wands. The Emperor. Wow, when you want a new beginning, you want a new beginning. Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Pentacles, 4 Swords, and 6 of Wands. Taurus, I think you end up going for the new. I really do. I think you take full authority of your life. There's an offer here coming in this Page of Cup energy. And this Page of Cup offer will be whatever it is that you're replacing. I hate to say that. So if like this is a job, this would be you taking control as the Emperor and putting out your applications and your resumes and doing your due diligence to find another job. And in that respect, a job offer comes in. This would be the same thing if you're breaking away from a friend, a family member, or a lover, taking complete autonomy of your life, control of your life, claiming your independence as an emperor or empress would do, and then venturing off to a whole new beginning. And in that respect, you do have a love offer here that ends up coming in for you with this new beginning. So I hate to say out with the old and in with the new, but that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here. Let me get you 3 cards of advice here. For right now, Taurus, you're stuck. But I hate to use the word stuck because it makes it sound like you're not doing anything about this and that you're just like surrendering to what's happening. That's not what I see here at all. This is you just being very calculating in the next move that you're making. But you're realizing what you're contending with is burdensome. There's an acknowledgement here in your energy that you constantly have to rebalance yourself just to cope with it. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Pentacles. I do think you end up walking away from that and moving on to something new. I do. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. 3 cards of advice. 3 of Pentacles, the Magician, and the 4 of Pentacles. I like this for you a lot. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. Acquire knowledge. You're a smart sign. You're one of the smartest out of the 12. So again, I feel like before you move forward, you will be acquiring knowledge here with that Page of Pentacles. In terms of advice, Taurus, 3 of Pentacles to the Magician to the 4 of Pentacles. Identify what it is that you want to pour pentacle energy into. Since you're not sure that you want to invest anymore in whatever this is, then determine what is it that you want to invest in. If this is a job, do you want to stay at the job, continue investing? If not, what type of job would you like to invest in? Do you want to stay in the same industry? Do you want to change career paths altogether? So this card is just like, it's time for Taurus to determine what it is that they want to work on. What is it that they're willing to put pentacle energy? Since you can't figure out if you want to pour pentacle energy into that, then what is it that you want to pour pentacle energy into? And then once you determine what that is, then move forward and manifest it. 4 Pentacles, hold on to that manifestation and continue to not just hope and pray for it, but then work with the divine to actually make it happen. So again, I'm going to use work as an example because that seems to be the easiest thing that everyone can identify with. This job isn't working out for me. I'm not sure if I want to stay. I'm afraid of leaving. What if I can't find another job? Then I do see you saying, yep, I'm going to move forward and be vulnerable and claim my autonomy, not quitting that job yet, but I'm going to make a gallant effort here in finding another job. And in that respect, the job offer comes in. But before you get to that, I want to do, I'm going to move forward with the job and the job offer comes in. First, the advice here that comes before that is, well, what kind of job do I want? And then I'm going to manifest it. And again, that would include like putting out my resumes, my applications, doing my due diligence, going to the interviews, making those calls, holding on to that dream of what I want, and then co-creating it into reality, making it a reality here in my life. So I like this for you, Taurus. You're pausing, you're reflecting, you're trying to maintain balance in an otherwise chaotic situation until you can figure out what your next steps are. And again, after great contemplation, I do see you moving forward in an entirely new direction. This is screaming new to me. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I just think that it'll be very slow for you to do that, especially with that Hangman to the Moon energy. There just seems to be a lot of fear holding you back. But you're Taurus, like I said, you're one of the smartest signs out of the 12. So you will eventually figure it out, and then you will be manifesting this into reality for yourself. Absolutely. Can I have 3 cards on that Magician? 3 cards on the Magician. I told you, 8 of Pentacles. You will really, once you identify what it is, you will then be putting in the pentacle energy to make it happen. You won't just be lighting some sage and some candles. You'll actually get to work and put some elbow grease into making it happen. King of Wands almost wanted to show themselves. Tell me more about the Magician. What is Taurus manifesting here? One more shuffle here, please, Anne. Thank you. What are you manifesting? 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. I love this. Bottom of the deck, we have 4 of Wands. You are manifesting greatness. Some of you are manifesting a job that you will be extremely successful at. Some of you are manifesting relocating and that Three of Wands. Others of you are manifesting a love partner. We keep seeing Page of Cups and Knight of Cups, or at least here on my channel, I am for the Taurus Collective. If you don't have that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign in your energy yet, that is what you are manifesting. Some type of love offer or victory in love for some of you. And that is exactly what ends up coming in for you. Four of Wands to the Seven of Swords to the King of Swords. I think you're manifesting that because you've been dealing with this. We've seen this in your readings over and over again, where you're dealing with someone here, this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, who has betrayed you. Could be the job, could be a coworker, could be a friend, family member, lover. Take it how it resonates. But where you have found happiness and success before, Four of Wands, has really become the Ten of Wands. And that's because of some type of deception that has occurred with whatever situation, environment, or connection is. So again, you're dealing with it for now, true Taurian way, backbone of the zodiac, but you are making slow incremental progress to moving away from whatever or whomever that is. And I do see you manifesting what you want. And I don't just see you manifesting it and working to create it. You actually end up acquiring it. So bravo to you, Taurus. Slow and steady progress towards some real big life changes here for you. And once you become that beacon of light for yourself, you will then become a beacon of light for others and be able to help others move through whatever situation that is the same way that you have done. So bravo to you, Taurus. That's what I have for you. That's your 222 portal reading. If you like this message, it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let's see what our 222 portal message is. You have a Labyrinth Journey. This is card number 15, so maybe the numbers 1, 5, 6, or 15 are relevant to you. Gemini is on a new journey. Your two oracle cards here. Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you and ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. Wow. Okay. So you are leaving something behind here, Gemini, whether it's a pattern, a habit, a life, could be a job, could be an individual, whatever situation, environment, or connection this is, you are on the precipice of a new journey, healing yourself, possibly others at this time. This is a difficult journey for you, but the message here from the divine is to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. You're doing the right thing, going on this new journey. Even though you might kind of feel at times like you're a mouse in a maze here, not sure how to get out, you're on the right path. Tell me more about this for Gemini. Tell me more about this journey and keep moving forward. Yeah, as difficult as that mountain is, keep ascending the mountain. Don't give up. And then, oh, bottom of the deck, the Emperor. You either are the Emperor or maybe you're moving towards an Emperor. Maybe an Emperor is moving towards you. Let's see where we go with this. Let's get one more shuffle here for Gemini, please, and thank you. Journeys being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Mystic Healer, clarified by the Two of Cups. Ascending the Mountain, clarified by the Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles, clarified by Six of Cups. Your Mystic Healer, Two of Cups, is being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. I love this. Ascending the Mountain is clarified by the Knight of Wands, as well as the Two of Swords. Keep moving forward. Don't get stuck in that. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Look at these new beginnings. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups. Out of confusion comes clarity. Page of Swords, Temperance, and the Empress here at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Lovers. Okay. Gemini, you have a journey here with a soulmate or soul bond. For some of you, this person is already in your life, whether they're a friend, family member, or lover. For others of you, this is someone who's destined on your path. You're going to have to take it how it resonates to you. But your journey here is to hold on. Four of Pentacles to the Six of Cups. It's interesting to me how that's card number 15 and it reduces to 6, and 6 in a major arcana portion is lovers, which is Gemini energy. So if you want to take this as a love reading, Gemini, you certainly can. I'm taking this as there is a soulmate, soul bond connection, or maybe even for some of you, a dream that you've had in your heart, possibly since childhood. There's a need here for you to hold on to this dream, whatever that has been for you. And for some of you, that dream is like being with an actual person. And like I said before, for some of you, this person is already in your life. For others of you, this person is on path to be in your life. Mystic Healer, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to read this reading 2 different ways for you, Gemini. For the Geminis who are completely single, I'm definitely going to read this as a love reading. It's almost impossible for me not to. So if you're looking for a financial read with just that 1 Ace of Pentacles here, and then that 4, which really isn't money related on that 4 of Pentacles card for me anyway as a reader, you can just check another placement if you're looking for a career in finance. So I'm going to read this 2 different ways in respect to love. If you're a single Gemini and you've had this dream in your heart, and I don't know what that 6 of Cups is for you. Maybe it does all the way go back to childhood, or maybe it's just a very strong desire you have that I'm holding on to this dream, that there's someone out there for me. I'm not going to be single forever, right? There's someone made for everyone, and my person is out there waiting for me. Yes, you've been on a hell of a journey to find this individual, but this message is saying, hold on to that dream. That person is out there. Mystic Healer, clarified by the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. That new beginning in love with that soulmate, soul bond connection is out there for you, okay? And if you've been afraid of becoming vulnerable and getting yourself out there, this actually would be the opportune time for you to get yourself out there. There's healing energy flowing through you, healing any broken, heart that you have had from a past connection. So if you're a single Gemini, it's time for you to get on your journey. Your person is waiting for you. Your 9 of Cups is out there. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward, clarified by the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords. The only thing blocking you from moving forward with this inspired action to meet your person is you. That's it. It's just you, Gemini. You're the only one at this point who's getting in your way, because the divine is lining you up with this individual for this passionate new beginning. And I love the 7 of Cups to the 9 of Cups, because I feel like once you find this person, again, this is for single Geminis, once you find this person, you'll realize it was all worth it. It's like once you find the prince or the princess, you'll be like, oh, that's why I kissed all those frogs. Like now I have my person. Now I understand why it didn't work out with anyone else. 7 of Cups, all those other cups I had. Like now I get it. So if you're a single Gemini, the only thing holding you back from meeting your person who you are now clearly on path to meet is you. You're the only one blocking it. Page of Swords, Temperance, to the Empress, to the Lover's card. Like they're literally now on path waiting for you. It would be up to you if you want to put yourself out there and find this person. Page of Swords. Make yourself vulnerable and available, whether that means getting on dating apps, going out there in the 3D world and meeting people, joining a dating website. This person is now on path. They are part of your journey. So if you're a single Gemini, keep going. Let's see. Tell me a little bit more about the 9 of Cups and this passionate new beginning. And this love offer is serious. Like this isn't, I know we have the Knight of Wands there, but that's your energy saying like, keep ascending the mountain, right? Keep going forward with this inspired action that you will meet this person, this 9 of Cups. But the love offer is solid. It's someone that you are highly attracted to. They are highly attracted to you. And this is a solid offer. Ace of Pentacles, the opportunity to go to the 10 of Pentacles. This is the opportunity to go the distance with this individual. It's not a hit it or quit it. This is the real deal. And it's everything you've wanted in a human. So for my single Geminis, and I'll get to those of you who are coupled, but for my single Geminis, tell me more about this 9 of Cups, bottom of the deck Tower. You're going to meet this person when you least expect it. Just keep moving forward and get out of your own way. Tell me more about this individual that single Gemini will be meeting. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. 9 of Cups is being clarified by the High Priestess. the Fool, once you take that leap of faith, once you take that, wow, my God, the High Priestess, the Fool, and the World, it literally will be a whole new world for you once you take that leap of faith. Once you listen to your intuition and decide, yes, I'm going to close the door on being single. I'm ready to start the next chapter of my life to be with someone. That person comes in. King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Didn't I just say that the Ace of Pentacles has the potential opportunity to get to the 10 of Pentacles? That's who you're meeting. King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And when I said it can really go the distance, the Hierophant. So if you're a single Gemini, the only thing blocking you from meeting this individual who's emotionally balanced, financially stable, who will find you attractive, you'll find them attractive, and you have the potential to get to the 10 of Pentacles and a long-term connection here. 2 of Cups to the Lovers is like absolutely beautiful. 6 of Cups here, they're your 9 of Cups. I mean, you've got Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I don't know. If you're a single Gemini, I would start marketing myself. I would start marketing myself to meet this very emotionally balanced, hot as hell, financially stable individual who wants long-term commitment. But again, don't do it because I'm telling you. Tap into your intuition. You'll know when you're ready to take this leap of faith. But this person is now on path for you, Gemini. They're now, whatever they had to go through in their life and their breakups and their divorces, or like whatever you've gone through, whatever they've gone through, the two of you are now ready. Like these two paths are ready to converge. You've both learned lessons in life, right? Mystic healers. So I like that for you a lot. Now, for those of you Geminis where you're currently coupled, and maybe you have had some issues in this relationship. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Maybe it's Maybelline. Take it how it resonates to you. But if you're a Gemini who's currently in a connection, this reading is saying, again, I go back to this card number 15, reduces to 6, which is the Lover's card. It's your card. It's saying if you acknowledge this person as truly being your person, you know this without a shadow of a doubt that this is your soulmate and the person you're intended to go the distance with, hold on to them. 4 of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups. They're part of your journey. Don't let them go. You have, for those of you where you've been having a difficulties in this connection, you have the opportunity here to be the mystic healer of this connection with your person and to heal this soulmate soul bond connection so the two of you can have a solid new beginning in the connection. Or if you're in the connection and things haven't been terrible, it's telling you you have the ability to take this connection to a higher level of commitment. You now have the potential to take it to the 10 of Pentacles. Ascending the mountain, Knight of Wands to the 2 of Swords. The only thing blocking you from either reconnecting with this person or moving the current healthy connection forward is you. Same thing like if you're a single Gemini. The only thing stopping you from moving forward with fixing this relationship, taking a higher level commitment, or if you're single, meeting the person is you. What waits for you when you get out of your own way? Ace of Wands to the 7 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. I do feel, wow, Wheel of Fortune, a whole new cycle in this connection. You have the ability right now within this 222 portal, I almost want to say, to manifest a higher level of commitment with this person or to manifest a reconciliation if there has been an issue with this person. And although you may have been confused about wanting a new beginning, if you're identifying this person as your 9 of Cups, this 222 portal is telling you it's your ability. And again, it's your choice if you want to manifest this person either back into your life or higher commitment with them. Ace of Cups. You now have 3 aces here on the table. So take these messages how they resonate to you. So for the Geminis who are currently in a connection, whether they've had difficulties or not, tell me more about this 9 of Cups. We had the World card come out. You have, again, your decision. You can block it and not move forward, and you can end this, and then you can just continue to move forward in your life's journey, right? You've learned from this. You're healing your heart. So for some of you, you're closing it out and you're moving it forward. We then have the 4 of Wands and we have Judgment. I was just saying, it's your decision. The Fool. You have a new beginning in this relationship, or you have a new beginning with, being single. Take it how it resonates to you. But the judgment call is yours to make. Whether you want to shut the door on this connection with the World card, or whether you want to strive for victory and success. The one thing you have to do is make the decision. The 222 portal, because the 222 number symbolizes alignment with your highest self and the power of co-creation and trusting in the universe's divine timing, and it's all about love and deepening connections, you can't escape this, unfortunately, this decision. You're either deciding to end it or deciding to move forward with it. There's no, I don't know. Unfortunately, I know some of you like to sit on your hands a bit when it comes to love. This is clearly saying you can't sit on your hands anymore. This person either is your wish fulfillment, and if they are, you move forward with them. And if they're not your wish fulfillment, then close the door and go back to the beginning of the Gemini read where I said single Geminis have wish fulfillment on their path. Again, the choice here is yours to make. That Fool card energy here, you could have a new beginning with this person or a new beginning without this person. Let's get you 3 cards of advice, Gemini. 3 cards. Let me get these back in here for you. 3 cards of advice now for Gemini. So, yeah, gems, if you're a single gem or you're currently in a connection, this soulmate, soul bond connection, what is intended to be part of your journey, whether it's a past person, like you're leaving this person behind, or it's a new person now that's destined and fated. This person was intended to be or become part of your life's journey. So yeah, keep moving forward. I just think you can't stand still anymore. There's a feeling here of you have to move on. You either have to find the soulmate, soul bond connection, or you have to decide to fix the one that you're currently in. It's kind of how I'm feeling here. Like you can't sit still. You got to keep moving forward. 3 of Cups. So got to keep moving forward towards happiness, however you define that. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Geminis who are currently in a connection. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Advice, 7 of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Star. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups to the 5 of Wands to the 3 of Swords. See, I kind of got that feeling that some of you have been in a connection where maybe there's been a lot of arguments or heartbreaks or setbacks, or maybe the feeling of unrequited love. Again, you have to decide, 8 of Wands, how you're moving forward in this connection. Are you closing the door on it once and for all? Or are you going to stay in it? Now, in terms of advice, 7 of Wands, in terms of advice, is saying for you to protect yourself and protect your peace. 7 of Wands is an individual who is putting up a defense barrier, so to speak. This person is holding the Ace of Wands, and they are defending 6 Wands, which is victory. So in terms of advice, identify what victory in love looks like to you, Gemini. What does the 6 of Wands in love look like to you? Not so much the person, but the feeling of the connection. And whatever that is, if your current relationship fits that, then defend it to no end. And if it doesn't, let it go. Make the decision and move towards someone who will fit that overall 6 of Wands feeling in love, and then defend that right to keep moving forward to find that person. But King of Wands, whether you're a king or you're a queen, I don't read body parts. The advice here is for you to take inspired action, Knight of Wands to the King of Wands, to move forward in some direction towards whatever this wish fulfillment is for you. Star to the 9 of Cups. If you're identifying this person as it, then stay in the connection, and you have the opportunity here to heal the connection, obviously if the other person wants to as well, and to move forward with it. If not, your alternative here is to close that cycle and take inspired action to move towards wish fulfillment. And in that case, rewind a bit and go back to the singles Gemini read, because then you do have quite the lovely soulmate on path for you. So Gemini, it's been a long journey in love for you. Most of you are making a decision to move forward, either with the connection you have, towards a new connection, and for others of you where you're single, you're moving forward with putting yourself out there. Either way, Gemini, at the end of this, you have a beautiful love connection, whether it's your current one or a new one. The message here, though, is pretty loud. You need to move forward in your journey. The time for standing still is over. So that's what I have for you, my darling. That is your 222 portal message. If you like this reading and it resonated with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, Please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. Let's see what your 222 portal message is. You have chance. I'm hearing that ABBA song. Take a chance. Take a chance. Oh, you have 3 cards, right? Yeah, I meant to pull 2, but you have 3, so that's quite all right. Grounding, go deep, explore your roots. Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. And reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. I really like this clarifying the chance card because you're moving into unknown territory, right? You're leaving something behind here in the rearview mirror. And you're moving forward ever closer to reaching your destination. So I don't know what you're leaving behind there. This is card number 19. So maybe the numbers 1, 9, 10, or 19 are relevant to you. But you're leaving something behind. You're regrounding yourself after something that was emotional, whether you're leaving behind a job, a friendship, a family member, connection with a family member, or a love partner. Cancer's on the move forward. You are reaching your destination. Yeah. Almost like the Gemini read, like keep moving forward. Take a chance. You kind of already know what's back there. It already broke your heart. So I feel like you're exactly where you need to be. It's now safe for you to move into unknown territory. Tell me more about this for Cancer. Where are they headed? Take a chance. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Well, you're either leaving one career and moving towards another. For others of you, if this is a love ship that you've left behind, like some type of romantic partner, you're moving towards something much more steady and stable and grounded. So tell me more about this for Cancer. Where's Cancer headed? Chance, grounding, unknown territory, and reaching your destination. I love this. Some of you may be moving in the next year. I would pin this video because some of you, when you're leaving something behind, you're literally going to leave behind where you're living, and you're moving. You're exploring a new place to live. Only take that if it resonates to you. Tell me more about this for Cancer. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Talk about being grounded. The Star, moving towards your wish fulfillment, reaching your destination. And the Page of Swords. Yep. 9 of Pentacles, clarified by strength. The Star, clarified by the 10 of Swords. And the Page of Swords, clarified by the 2 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, there's that 10 of Pentacles again, to the Hangman, to the 5 of Wands. That leaves the Knight of Wands, King of Cups, and 9 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So, Cancer, you're definitely becoming more grounded. Whatever this 10 of Swords has been for you, this ending has been painful, and you're currently healing from it. That ending, though, has opened up a new beginning for you. You're now in uncharted territory, unknown territory. And I've been there before, and I'm sure that it can feel very scary for you, but keep in mind that you are exactly where you need to be. Where you were was not where you were supposed to be. As difficult as that is to hear, that's not the person you were supposed to be with, or the place where you were supposed to live, or where you were supposed to work. You're moving towards where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be with. Okay, whether it's friend, family, lover, whomever you're leaving in that rearview mirror. And as painful as that ending was, you're moving towards something a hell of a lot better. 9 of Pentacles to the Strength card. Whatever you've gone through has put you through the mill. I feel like right now you're trying to restabilize yourself, reground yourself. Some of you could be just more focused on yourselves, taking care of yourselves, your money. You could be directing. Notice we have no cups here. So for some of you right now, love is off the table, right? If this was a terrible ending in a love connection, some of you may just be focusing your energy, pentacle energy, on yourself and your career and moving forward in your life. Definitely healing from a terrible ending here. But reaching your destination is being clarified by the Page of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles. You will slowly but surely, over the course of the next week, even for some of you, start to inquire on how to move forward a little quicker. And by that, what I mean is, when something comes to an end in our lives, we can only sit in that 10 of Swords for so long. We grieve it. We have to obviously go through the process, right? There are steps to grieving, right? It's not like you lost something yesterday and the next day you're totally fine. So you're still moving through this process of healing. But within the next week, because Mars is moving, going direct, some of you will feel this urge to want to take inspired action. Like it's kind of like like I can't sit still anymore, or I can't feel sorry for myself anymore, or I can't look back anymore, right? It's this feeling of it's over, it sucks, but I kind of want to see what's next for me. That's the feeling here. So again, if this is like an ending to a job, Nine of Pentacles to Ten of Swords, this would be you in the next week deciding, maybe even the next 2 weeks, I'm ready to really put myself out there and find the ultimate wish fulfillment of my job. For others of you, I really think that you're considering relocating. And if that's your message, again, that's not for everyone, but if that is your message, I think in the next week or two, you'll begin inquiring, low level, Page of Swords, to see what other locations or communities or regions of the world, et cetera, you may be interested in moving to. Again, I just feel like it's the acquisition here of acquisition of information. If you are completely single Cancerian, and you're healing from an ending and you're not interested in that past person, I do think if you make yourself vulnerable, and you take a chance in the next week or two and you're healed and you're ready to move forward and find a new love partner, I do think that you end up finding someone. I think you reach your destination in terms of love. But again, that's going to require you to, one, be healed from that past ending, and then two, make yourself vulnerable. And whether that means getting out there in the 3D world and meeting someone else, or dating apps or online dating websites, etc. So if you're a single Cancerian, this would be the week or two, again, if you're healed and ready, to take a chance and find love. For others of you, you are definitely redirecting your energy the next week or two into something else. Moving through the heartache, not completely done with it, but moving through the heartache and beginning to explore other things, other passion projects, places you want to visit, different foods, places where you want to, something you want to learn. Maybe for some of you, places where you want to live in the future. I just kind of see this redirection of energy here. I'm leaving the past in the past. I'm regrounding myself, and I'm ready to explore something new in my life. Again, I don't think if you had a relationship and last week, you're ready to start dating this week. I mean, maybe one of you are, but I don't get the feeling here that's not the overwhelming majority of the Cancerian collective that I'm reading for today. I just feel like you're reshifting your energy into money, goals, projects, hobbies, and again, maybe even acquiring information on how to relocate. 10 of Pentacles to the Hangman to the 5 of Wands. This is your underlining energy. This is what you don't see coming in the near future. I think you end up discovering through this Page of Wands, you end up discovering this 10 of Pentacles, this new job, maybe industry. For those of you, or maybe you're switching career industries. For some of you, you're opening up a business. You're deciding to acquire information in the next week or two. What do I need to open up this business? The 10 of Pentacles, to become a business owner. So again, you're shifting your focus. We have no cups here. So it's almost like for most of you, you don't want to take a chance on love. And it's just a redirection of your pentacle energy into acquiring information on some new goal that you have. And yes, for those of you who are completely healed, and you make yourself vulnerable, you do have someone pretty solid here in your future. You have a connection that can really go the distance. Hangman to the 5 of Wands. The only thing holding you back from this 10 of Pentacles is yourself, your internal conflict. I feel like if you can see this ending in a different way, from a new perspective, and that might be what some of you are internally battling. Because look, let's say this is a love relationship that came to an end, right? It's in the past now. You can't go back. You're trying to reground yourself. There could be this internal conflict for some of you where you're so devastated by this ending. And in that respect, the universe is trying to say to you, see it from a different perspective. The relationship was not meant to go the distance. In fact, it was holding you back from a relationship that actually can and will go the distance. So you kind of were, I hate to say wasting time, because no one ever wants to look at a connection that way. And it's not that you're wasting time. You're exactly where you need to be, right? It says it right on the card. But some of you could feel that way. You could feel that way. There could be some internal conflict here. One, I really didn't want this to end. Why did it end? I want to move forward, but I don't know how, right? Internal conflict. And for others of you, it's like, I want to move forward. I kind of want to see this from another perspective. Like, this had to end. I had to go through Ten of Swords to get to a connection in the future that will be the Ten of Pentacles. But you could be holding yourself back from even that perspective, because the feeling here is like, well, I don't want to look at it that way, because then it's like that relationship was a waste of time. It wasn't a waste of time. You learned valuable lessons, whether you're realizing it right now or not in this moment of pain that you're going through. You have learned valuable lessons that will now help you get to a relationship that can truly go the distance. So there's two groups of Cancerians here that I'm talking to. Each has their own internal battle here going on, their internal conflict when it comes to seeing this ending in a different light or in a different way. I almost want to say, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity now for you to say, now I'm really going to find what I want. And I think you'll know when you're ready. You'll know when you're fully healed when you look at it from that perspective. When you say, yep, that's why that didn't work out. I had to learn ABC, but now I'm on path to meet the person I'm meant to be with. So some of you aren't there yet, but you will be in the near future, where you're almost going to look at this ending as this beautiful blessing in disguise, of like, now I know what a healthy relationship should be, right? Because that one clearly wasn't. So now that I know what to look for, now I'll find it. Some of you will change your perspective and say, okay, I'm ready for the new. And again, it's not going to happen tomorrow for all of you, but you'll eventually get there. Nine of Wands, bottom of the deck. You're still going through it, and that's understandable. But eventually, you will get to this place where you'll see that ending as a blessing. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Cancer. One more shuffle here, please, Ian. Thank you. 6 of Wands, Judgment, and the High Priestess. You're a highly intuitive sign, bottom of the deck, Moon. Don't allow your fears and your doubts and your insecurities to stop you from moving forward. Whatever this is that has come to an end, a job, a situation, a living environment, a connection, platonic or romantic. If you really listen to your intuition, which is hard to do when we're going through loss and grief and chaos, but if you're able to tap into your intuition, you'll know that that was never going to become the 10 of Cups or the 10 of Pentacles. You know. We all know when it comes to an end. So, in terms of advice, 6 of Wands, define for yourself what victory looks like. Whether this is a job that ended, what does victory in a work environment look like for me? What will truly make me happy? What type of job should I be now focused on acquiring? What does victory look like in opening up my own business? And what information do I need to acquire to achieve that level of success? What does victory in love look like? I know what it doesn't look like. So it's your advice here is to tap into your intuition, to realize that what came to an end was meant to come to an end. Try seeing it from a different perspective, and then make that judgment call to define what victory looks like. Because it clearly, whatever came to an end was not victorious for you. Otherwise, it wouldn't have ended as brutally as it did. So it's kind of like, define now, get past all of these fears and doubts and insecurities, and really define for yourself, whatever ended, what does success in that replacement look like? Again, job, situation, environment, connection. What does success look like? And then use your intuition to move forward. Cut through all of these doubts and fears in the moon energy. And Magician, manifest, look at this, manifest your new beginning. Manifest your new beginning. And not only hope and pray for it, but once you define what it is and what it should look like or how it should feel or how much money you should make at, again, whatever it is that you lost is different for all of you. What you lost is different for all of you. What you all have in common as you're on the precipice of moving towards, I hate to say the replacement, but I'm just going to say moving towards something better. Whatever it was you lost, you're on the precipice of moving towards something better. You still have some healing to do. Once you recognize that that ending is now your opportunity for better, that's when you're on the go. And you'll know when you're ready. Intuition. Tap into your intuition. You'll know when you're ready to make that judgment call. Once you identify whatever that is, you'll be ready to move towards it. And in terms of advice, it's just saying don't let your doubts and fears get the best of you. Magician to the Ace of Wands. Don't just hope and pray for it. Co-create with the universe what this Ace of Wands is for you, this passionate new beginning in your life. And you will be well on your way then to achieving it, to attaining it. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Looks like something has come to an end, or maybe for some of you is coming to an end in this 222 portal. But see this, as difficult as it is, as the opportunity for you to now acquire information, right? Identify now what victory looks like, acquire information on what that is and how to attain it. And then when you're ready, being guided by your intuition, move forward towards it, because the 10 of Swords, this is what you deserved so much better than this. And as much as you're hurting now, you're going to wake up one day and realize she's right. She's right. The crazy tarot reader from New Jersey in the United States of America is right. I deserve 10 of Cups. I deserve 10 of Pentacles. I didn't deserve the 10 of Swords. You're going to look at this one day, and we never do when we're going through it, but I'm telling you, one day you're going to look at it and say that was a blessing in disguise. And that actually is the meaning of the 10 of Swords, actually. This is the sun in Gemini. It's a blessing in disguise. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And I think one day you'll get to that. Some of you are already there. Some of you are making your way there. But at some point in the near future, the one thing you'll all have in common is this feeling that what's in the past is being left in the past. You'll be ready to move into uncharted, unknown territory. And in that respect, you'll be right on path to where you are supposed to be and with who you're supposed to be with. So that's what I have for you, my darling. That is your 222 portal message. If you like this reading and it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. Let's see what your 222 portal message is. You have Crown, Personal Power, card number 28. So maybe the numbers 2, 8, 10, or 28 are relevant to you. Your first message here is Valiant Courage. Take action with passion. I love that. That's almost like Knight of Wands energy there. And then your next card is Staying Focused, Hold a Course. Wow, look at you stepping into your personal power, deciding what direction you want to move your life in. And you are now taking inspired action. So there's something here, some type of crowning achievement. This, for some of you, could be love. For others of you, it could be in respect to career and finance. Take it how it resonates to you. But if you haven't figured it out yet, you're about to figure it out in the energy of this 222 portal. Your sister, brother sign of Aries is now, ruled by Mars. Mars is going direct. That's going to affect you a bit as well. So, yeah, I think you're ready to take inspired action here. Identifying this crown achievement, what it is that you want, and then moving forward. And this is the divine saying, stay focused. You've come a long way. And as difficult as it may be now to take action, have valiant courage and move forward. Nine of Wands. Yeah, don't go back and repeat old patterns. You're right. You're on the right path now. Tell me more about this for Leo. Personal power, take action with passion, and hold the course. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. I'm getting like Ace of Wands feelings here. We have the Eight of Wands. Yes, keep moving forward. The Star, love this, towards wish fulfillment. And the Hermit, a hell of a lot smarter than you were when you began this journey, huh? The Eight of Wands is being clarified by the Eight of Swords. The Star is being clarified by the Queen of Cups. and the Hermit is being clarified by the Fool. Well, you're going to do it anyway. I know you're up in your head right now. Oh my God, I said this feels like Ace of Wands, and there it is at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups. That's what you don't see coming. Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Six of Cups. Leo. All right. We're going to get to that in a second. Let's do this real quick. So, stepping into your personal power. It can be a scary thing once you set a new goal for yourself. So, I understand why you're in the Eight of Swords. I'm a Gemini. I get lost in the Eight of Swords a lot. So, some of you have identified what this crowning achievement will be. I want to open up my own business. I want to re-enter the dating world, right? I want to meet someone new. I want to take a current relationship to a higher level of commitment. That crowning personal achievement is different for all of you. What you all have in common is you are really up in your head about how to move forward towards it, whomever or whatever that is. And this is telling you to reground yourself. Don't get so lost in your head. Just keep moving forward, even if it's small incremental progress. But don't allow your thoughts or your fears or your doubts or your anxieties to stop you from moving forward. Have valiant courage. Valiant courage to take action with passion is being clarified by the Star and the Queen of Cups. Whomever or whatever it is that you have decided would be like your crowning achievement or what you want in your life, move towards it with not only inspired action, right? Because I kind of got that Knight of Wands feeling, but also with great love in your heart for it. So again, whatever you have determined this to be that you want to be a success at, which for some of you, it's love related. And if you want to read this as career and finance, you can, but there's still love on the path here for you. Whether you're single or you're currently in a connection, there's something really beautiful happening here in the near future. I'll get timing for you. I feel like this is Gemini season. So mid-May to mid-June, but I'll get timing for you on it. But again, whatever that crowning achievement is, this new goal, you definitely have a new goal here, Leo. Take inspired action, move forward towards this wish fulfillment with great love in your heart for it. Stay focused. Hermit to the Fool. This new beginning that you're on, this new adventure that you're about to start in your life, whatever it is for you. Maybe some of you are going back to school. Others of you are now just graduating and you're entering the workforce. Maybe some of you have been stay-at-home parents and you're now re-entering the workforce. Some of you could be opening up a business. Others of you really are considering like moving forward and either taking a current connection to a higher level of commitment, or if you're single, re-entering the dating world. That Fool card energy is different for all of you. The one thing you all have in common, you're about to take the plunge. You are about to move forward. So I wouldn't get so lost in the sauce here, in the mental sauce. Take small incremental progress towards whatever this goal is. Yes, hold the course. You're a lot smarter now on this journey than you were in the past. So I just feel like stay grounded here. Hold the course. Don't lose sight of your vision. In the Hermit card is the Star from the Star card, which is ironically right here. So it's like stay focused, keep your eye on the prize of whatever this wish fulfillment is for you as you embark on this new path to attain it. And then you do. If you can stay focused, and even if you have to make small incremental progress, because maybe some of you get in your head a little bit from time to time, as long as you continue to take every day, take one little baby step towards it, you achieve it. Ace of Wands to the Lovers to the Two of Cups. This could just be you moving towards becoming balanced, your divine, your masculine and feminine energies within you, becoming more balanced. Maybe for some of you, this is a personal journey, right, towards becoming more balanced because you've had some kind of tower moment or disruption in your life. Again, what that crowning achievement is for you and what this new beginning is different for all of you. What you all have in common is you're finding it. As long as you stay the course and you keep your eyes on the prize, you are achieving it. Whether that is a new job, a new business, a new project, a new love ship, taking a current connection, a higher level of commitment, as long as you hold course and you don't lose sight of what that dream or that goal is, you achieve it, you attain it. And I'm going to tell you now, if you're a single Leo, whether I don't know how you want to read this first part of it, but if you're a single Leo, whether you're interested in love or not, you have love coming towards you. And if you're a Leo currently in a connection and it's healthy, okay, there's no 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords stuff going on, then that connection is deepening. The connection is deepening between you and your person and moving towards a higher level of commitment, however you define that, you know, becoming official, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe getting engaged or moving in together, getting married. There's just the current connection, provided it's healthy, is evolving. And if you're single, you have a new one on your path. Even if this is career, this is coming in anyway, whether you're looking for it or not. That's beautiful. I want to get some advice for you. Well, let's do timing. Let's get timing on that Lovers card. I'm feeling here like this is June, May to June. This is Gemini season, but give me more on timing for my single Leos, regardless of their path. Tell me about this Lovers to the Two of Cups. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. We have the Six of Cups, which is the 6th month of the year. So we're looking at June for you to be on path. Stay focused now, whether you're interested in you know, finding a new love partner. If you are, you have a very beautiful connection entering your life in June. No doubt about it. Bottom of deck, Wheel of Fortune. You can't make this up. This will be a whole new cycle in love for you. Right behind that, we have the King of Wands. Like when you're ready to take inspired action, you'll be meeting this individual. For others of you, you're just on the path with something else. Again, whether you're just looking to heal yourself and recalibrate and rebalance, or you're learning something new, or you're re-entering the workforce, changing career paths, opening up your own business. If you're a single Leo, you still have love on your path come June. I love that 6th month of the year, clarifying the Gemini energy there of the Lovers card. So mid-May to mid-June, you have a beautiful connection here for you. Whole new cycle for you, Leo. I like this a lot for you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for Leo. I feel like your reading is one of the shorter ones that I've done so far. Bottom of deck, 8 of Pentacles. Stay focused and keep working. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. Keep working towards that goal, and it is yours. And yes, if you're single, you're finding a new relationship. If you're currently in a connection, stay focused on it. Keep nurturing it. Sometime in Gemini season, it will be progressing towards a higher level of commitment. Again, if it's a healthy connection already. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Remember what I said about taking baby steps? Even if you just do one small thing a day, stay focused on the new goal, on the new path. Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God, you can't make this up. Thank you. I heard you. And the Sun. Look, you don't need a tarot reader to tell you this. As long as you stay on path, you stay focused on this goal. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, but the message here is so clear. Even if you have to make small incremental progress towards whatever this Ace of Pentacles is for you, don't give up on it, because at the end of the day, you're going to be tremendously happy with it. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles all rolled into one. If this is business, it's looking great. If it's love, it looks fabulous. Will it be rainbows and unicorns every day for the rest of your life? No, I'd be a crappy friend and tarot reader if I told you that, but you're well on your way to happiness. It's a hell of a lot different than what you've had in the past. I'm just going to put it that way. Because you wouldn't be on this new path if something in the past worked out, right? So whatever it is, it'll be a hell of a lot happier of whatever you're leaving behind in that rearview mirror. So keep moving forward, Leo. I love this for you. Your 222 portal message is here. Maintain your personal power. Take decisive action every day, small incremental steps to achieve your goal. Keep your eyes on the prize. And for those of you who are single, congratulations. Pin this video. You have love on the horizon come Gemini season. That's what I have for you, my darlings. If you like this message, it resonated with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Leo, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Let's see what your 222 portal message is. You have Mirror, Reflection, card number 20. Let's get 2 oracle cards here for you. Answering the call. The time is now. Wondrous Universe, Walk in Beauty. Why am I hearing that ABBA song, Dancing Queen? What do you all have going on here? Maybe it's the disco ball on this card. Mirror reflection. The time is now. Walk in beauty. Tell me more about this for Virgo. Your life is a reflection of what you make it, of what you bring to the table. So if you're not liking your life right now or the direction it's going in, the time is now for you to answer the call and move your life then into a whole new trajectory, on a whole new path. Yeah, your life is a reflection of what you put into it. So if you want better, answer the call, and the time is now to make it better. Three of Wands. Yeah, move forward. I like this for you a lot. Tell me more about this for Virgo. Wow, that was fast. We had the Three of Cups come out. I love it. So the happiness in your life and that Three of Cups energy is a reflection of you. So if you're a Virgo and you're like, well, I don't have anyone in my life, I don't have friends, or I don't have family, or I don't have a lover, that's a reflection of you. Are you making yourself vulnerable to connect with those types of people that you do want in your life? Tell me more about this. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Yeah, the happiness in your life is a reflection of you, my darling. Ace of Wands, the time is now for a passionate new beginning. Wondrous universe, wow, clarified by the world. Three of Cups, clarified by Five of Swords. Ace of Wands, clarified by Nine of Pentacles. And the world is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Two of Cups. That leaves Judgment to Eight of Cups to the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So take it how it resonates to you. For some of you, it's love related. Could be pentacle related also. Could be work related. Again, it's a collective general reading. But you're lacking total fulfillment in your life. Most of us are, right? So this isn't any, I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. But there's an aspect of your life where you're not currently happy in. And I don't know how to say this, because I don't want it to come across as insulting in any way. But you're not achieving the Three of Cups that you want because you're not making yourself vulnerable to it. So again, I kind of go back to, if you're an individual where you want to have camaraderie, and you want to have friends, and you want to hang out with people, and you want to have, places to go and people to see, well, the only thing holding you back is you. So your life, if you're feeling like bored and I don't have anyone, is a reflection of the effort you're putting into creating and forming and nurturing these types of connections. Same thing if you want to look at this as like it's work related or a passion project or maybe a hobby. If it's not materializing, or you're not seeing, the fruits of your labor, or it's a reflection of how much of you're putting into it. So again, however you want to define that Three of Cups, it's different for all of you. Meeting a new lover, meeting new people, reconnecting with past friends, reconnecting with family, meeting friends that become like the fabric of your life and become family, whether it is happiness in a passion project, happiness in being a business owner. Like, the Three of Cups is different for all of you, but the only thing holding yourself back from attaining it or achieving it is you. Whatever dream or goal this is that would make you very happy, the only thing holding you from it is you. So your results are a direct reflection of the effort you put into attaining this. So if you're saying my life is lacking, well then, answer the call. The time is now to move towards a passionate new beginning with whatever this is: a business, a project, a plan, a new habit, a new hobby, entering a love connection. The time is now for you to Nine of Pentacles, pour pentacle energy in a very grounded way into that Ace of Wands. Again, whatever that is for you. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty, the world, and the Page of Pentacles. In order for you to move forward, you need to definitively close out the past. And not every Virgo or Virgo placement is struggling with that, but many of you are. Many of you are having a difficult time starting this new chapter in your life. And I get it. I've been there. It's not, it's not easy. But you can take small incremental steps, Page of Pentacles, into making that happen. So I kind of want to say to you to identify what the Ace of Wands is for you. Is that a business? Is that a project? Is that a hobby? Is that a new good habit you want to pick up, like an eating habit or exercise regimen or quitting smoking or whatever that Ace of Wands is for you, this creative new beginning, entering the dating pool so you can meet a new person. If you don't invest pentacle energy into it, it won't come about. So again, the Ace of Wands is different for all of you, but the message here is clear that if you want to move forward because you feel like something is lacking, well, then your results will be a reflection of your effort. So it's time for you to pour pentacle energy into whatever that is. And that means closing out the old cycle once and for all, leaving the failed business in the past and now having the passion to find a new job or start a new business, leaving the past mistakes in the past, right? And now learning from those lessons and doing things differently, leaving the old relationship once and for all in the past and moving forward. Again, it's whatever that Three of Cups, Ace of Wands is different for all of you, but what you all have in common is, if you're wondering why your life is so blah, it's because you're not pouring enough pentacle energy into creating the life that you want. So your whole new beginning is here. And again, you don't have to rush into it foolishly or anything like that. You can take small incremental steps with the Page of Pentacles to acquire the information or knowledge you need to start on this new adventure, to exploring this Three of Cups to the Ace of Wands. And yeah, I really like this for you. Again, I don't know what it is for you, but once you start investing the pentacle energy, you start reaping the rewards of it like pretty quickly. You start seeing results. Once you start Six of Pentacles investing in it, the Page of Cups arrives. So in other words, let's say I'm a single Virgo, I'm healed, I'm really ready to officially close the door on the past love and make myself vulnerable, Page of Pentacles. I'm going to invest some pentacle energy, time, money, etc., into a dating app or dating, a website, or getting out there into the 3D world. I'm going to put some serious investment energy into meeting a new love. If that's what it is for you, bam, it comes in. Like literally, Page of Cups, Two of Cups, like here it is, hello, within a month. Within a month of you putting real pentacle energy into it, you do have a new soulmate, soul bond connection on path for you. Is it rainbows and unicorns? No, I'd be a liar. Nothing is. But it's the opportunity to get to the Ten of Cups. The Page of Cups holds the Ace of Cups, which is the opportunity to get to the Ten of Cups. And it is a soulmate, soul bond connection that is on path for you. So again, when you're ready, and I feel for some of you, I mean, this message is pretty clear. Like, the time is now. Let's go. Like this week. This is 1 week. Like, let's do this. Within that month, you find that if you're a Virgo who's out of a job, this is your time. The time is now. Come on. Let's get really serious about finding a job. Make sure your applications that you're submitting are extremely professional. You have really good, solid references. The resume looks professional. You're walking into that interview like you already have the job, very confident, very assertive. Then yeah, the job offer comes in. Like, whatever, again, however you want to define it, meeting new people, just putting yourself out there to meet new people and make new friends. Like within a month, you're meeting new soulmate, soul bond connections. So it's up to you to make the judgment call when you're ready, to walk away from the past. And look at that. It's a decision you make. It's a decision you will be making. I can't tell you to do it. It's like when you're ready, you're a highly intuitive sign. So when you're ready to make that judgment call, to leave the past in the past, you literally walk towards wish fulfillment. Look, you can't make it up. Star, Six of Cups, and you don't even see it coming. It comes in fast. Knight of Swords. I could keep going. King of Wands. If this is a lover, I'm getting hot. I'm getting hot just reading your cards. Hermit. There you go. There you are, Virgo, and right to the Four of Wands. I mean, you saw me shuffle the cards, right? So I didn't do any kind of magic trick here. Whatever it is for you, Three of Cups to the Ace of Wands, if it's lacking in your life now, it's because the results are a reflection of the amount of pentacle energy you're putting into it. Once you make the decision to start investing, it comes in. And whatever it is for you, it's absolutely beautiful. Again, rainbows and unicorns? Nope. But pretty damn close. So I would if I were a Virgo and this was my reading and it resonated with me, I would say it's time for me to identify what the Three of Cups and Ace of Wands is. What is that passionate new beginning that will make me very happy? And then I need to acquire information on how am I going to go about making it come true? What information do I need to learn? Who do I have to connect with? Like, what do I have to do? It's the acquisition of solid, tangible information. And then once you acquire that, yeah, immediately start investing, and you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor unfold right before your eyes. So that's what I have for you, my darling. Keep moving forward. Identify what it is that you want, and then get out of your own way, because that Five of Swords card is like the only thing stopping you is you. So if you're wondering why it's not happening yet, you're the only person standing in your own way. So figure out what that dream is, and then go full throttle after it. And I think you'll be surprised to see how quickly the results start coming in for you. So that's what I have for you, my darling. It's time for you to answer the call. If you like this 222 portal reading, it resonated with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let's see what your 222 portal message is. You have sunflower action, card number 34. So maybe the numbers 347 or 34 are relevant to you. Your first oracle card is first light, beginning a new cycle. I love that. And then you have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. Libra, I'm loving this for you. Time for you to take action and move towards a new beginning, a new cycle in your life. Whatever this is for you, a habit, a pattern, something here needs to change. Your outlook, maybe taking better care of yourself. Like, that new cycle is different for all of you, right? Improving your current connection, or learning something new. Or if you're single, like, the new cycle is like to get yourself out there and start dating again, or finding a job. Again, the new cycle is different for all of you. But the message here is time to take action. It's time to take action. And I almost want to say, like, be grateful for what you've been through. As difficult as it was, it taught you lessons. There's also a message here about you finding the joy in the little things, like stop and smell the roses kind of feeling. Like, even if you've been going through a difficult time, there's a need here for you to find like grace and gratitude and joy in the little things. Like when you wake up in the morning, you like thank God or universe or whatever that I'm alive to see another day. You have a good cup of coffee and you're like, thank you, God. This is a great, or whatever you thank, right? It's just a thank you for a great cup of coffee. And you don't have to do it with everything that you do throughout the day, but every now and then, once or twice a day, just pause. You have a comfortable bed to sleep in at night. Just thank a higher power that you have that, because I hate to be one of those people. It reminds me of like when we were kids and my mom would make something to eat for dinner and we didn't like the food. And she would say to my brother and I, there are kids in the world that are starving. Like, they would kill to have that plate of food. Maybe you don't want meatloaf tonight, but there are kids in the world that would die to have meatloaf tonight. So it's kind of like that feeling, like even though you're going through something you don't like, and I'm not trying to compare your hardship to meatloaf. I'm not. I'm just giving you a very basic example that there is something here, like even going through the challenging times, there's still something small, maybe like meatloaf, that you need to be grateful for that you have in your life. I hope that I was able to make sense of that message for you. Let's dig a little deeper now with tarot. What else does Libra need to know? For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Bottom of the deck, the Death card. Yeah, it's a rebirth, right? Beginning a new cycle. That's what the Death card is in tarot. The old way we used to do something is over. There's a new journey now before you. I like this. So again, whether you're, it's different for all of you. Whatever you're changing, it's time to change it. Whether this is just like, I'm going to eat better and take vitamins and drink better, drink more water, or whatever it is, it's time to take action. Tell me more. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. You have Three of Wands. Time to take action. Move forward. I love this message. Page of Cups. Love it. And the Two of Cups. My Libra. Okay, Three of Wands clarified by Four of Cups. I see now the issue. Page of Cups clarified by the Fool. There, look at that. Wait till I show you these cards. I'll hold them up for you. And Two of Cups clarified by Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. I think this is one of the first readings I've done for you in a long time where it's just about you. Usually we see a lot of people, and some of you have like a current love or an old love still lingering around, but then you got new love, and then some of your readings lately have been like you're fighting with someone or family or something. This is just you. This is beautiful. This is definitely a new cycle, because even here in my reading for you, it's a whole new cycle where it's just about you. So, darling, Sunflower is a time of harvest, right? So it's time to take action now. Time to take action. Three of Wands, Four of Cups. You're being given an opportunity here. Some of you are missing it. I don't know why. I don't know what this opportunity is. Maybe you're afraid of it. Maybe you're afraid of taking the next step. Maybe you're afraid of being vulnerable to love. Maybe you're afraid of meeting new people. Maybe you're afraid of changing your diet. Again, I don't know what the new beginning is for you here, but the divine is saying it's time for you to take action and move towards it. And some of you, that new beginning is right here, right? Because in the Four of Cups card, it's God or the universe, whatever, handing you the Ace of Cups, right? Here's a new opportunity. And some of you are like, I don't know if I want it, or I'm afraid, or I don't know how. So I get it. But the divine saying it's time to take action. At the very least, you could learn, Page of Cups, how to move towards this Ace of Cups. Okay, so what do I have to do if you're, I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a Libra and you're in a terrible relationship, right? Maybe you can't leave because you have shared resources. I get it. And the divine says now, okay, it's time to take action and move forward. And you could be like, what the F? Yes, I see my new beginning, but how the hell am I going to do this? My resources are tied up with this other person. I don't have a job, or I don't have enough money. And the divine saying, it's okay. You don't have to take action to do all of that today, but you can take action today to find out how. And that's like making a list to leave this person or to leave this bad environment that I live in or I work in. Again, different for all of you. But literally write out a list. What do I need to leave this thing that's not working for me? What do I need to do? I remember doing that when I decided to end my marriage. I decided September of 2020. I'm sorry. I decided August, September 2019. I was done, but I couldn't just automatically leave. I had to figure something out. And I'll be honest, my planning wasn't the best. So maybe you want to learn from me, learn from my mistakes. My planning wasn't the best. I really should have spent more time on, I focused more on how much happier I was going to be once I'm out of it, because I was in it for so long miserable. So I focused a little too much on, when I'm out of it, I'm going to do A, B, C, D, which is great. It's good goals to have, but I didn't focus enough on what do I have to do to leave this marriage successfully. So I kind of feel like my mistake is maybe like a lesson you could learn from, so you don't have to make the same mistake. So I kind of feel like that's why I have to share that with you. Make a list of if you're in that same kind of position, what do I have to do? I need a job. How much money do I have to make at this job? Well, I need 2 jobs. Like, how much money am I going to need to live out on my own? Then just get information. What are apartments or other living situations in my area? What does that cost a month? That'll give you an idea then of how much you got to make. And does it take 1 or 2 jobs to make it? Or if you're already retired, do you have enough in savings or retirement monthly income to support that new life? Can you look for a roommate? Are there apartments in your area where people are looking for a roommate? You know, there's plenty of people like that. When they go off on their own, they look for roommates. People are the same age as kind of all starting their life off the same way. So again, it's just the acquisition of knowledge. If this is a job that you want to move forward from, what kind of job would make you happy? What kind of industry do you want to be in? How much pay would you like to make? Again, it's making a list, whether you're going to handwrite it out or type it on a computer or type it into your phone. It's just kind of getting it down in like black and white font or black and white writing where you could visually see it. This is what I need to do. Now these become attainable goals. Now I'm ready to start taking the step, the full card journey into accomplishing each one of these goals, so I can really move forward. I can really take action. So again, Maybe you can't leave whatever this is tomorrow, but tomorrow you can begin to find out how you can leave it. And then every day you take another step towards that, right? I kind of feel like this is another sidebar message here, like a separate message from this. So you're a little lucky today, Libra. You actually have two messages. The other readings really didn't have that. So message number one is focus on whatever it is here that you want to get out of or move forward from or move towards. And again, you don't have to leave it tomorrow, but you should be using tomorrow and every day after that to figure out what it is you need to do to be able to move forward from it, because you have a new cycle in your life here and it's just waiting for you. You know what I mean? Like the only thing holding you back from it right now is you. It's being offered to you. So figure out what you need to do, my love, so you can move towards it, because you got a beautiful life waiting for you. Now, secondary message here. There's something here about, as difficult as this journey has been for you, because look, when we make the decision to move on from something or someone, the place we live, the place we work, the relationship we're in, it's because it's not that great, right? Because if it was great, we wouldn't consider leaving it. I would have never left my marriage if it was great, right? So whatever this is that you're kind of exploring, Three of Wands, how do I move forward from this? I feel like there's a need here for you to also go back and look at that journey or experience or connection, and through all those difficulties, find some gratitude. You wouldn't be the person you are today had you not experienced all of that in the past. And then moving forward, find a little bit of gratitude. Again, like I said, in meatloaf. I keep going back to that example because it's so basic, but for the comfortable bed you sleep in, or whatever it is, you have electricity. There are parts of the world without electricity. I hate making it sound like that, but it's just kind of like, yeah, like at the end of the day, when you take that sigh and you're like, oh God, I made it through another difficult day, but I'm really grateful I got a comfortable bed to lay on. I'm really glad that tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to be able to take a really nice warm shower. I'm going to be able to drink fresh water. Again, just find the gratitude in the little things. I think it'll start to help balance you out better. And that's sort of what that Two of Cups there is. It's like the masculine and feminine in you will be better able, like you'll be able to recalibrate yourself, better balance yourself. If you can have some gratitude for the past, as difficult as it was, and then find some small joys in your current situation, in your current life. I do think it helps to balance you out. And that will then lead you more towards emotional fulfillment in the Nine of Cups. Now, I got another message for you that just came in. If you are a single Libra, you have a really beautiful soulmate, soul bond connection coming up in your future. Now, maybe for some of you, you know this person. I kind of get the feeling you don't, but maybe for one or two of you, you do. But there's a need here then for you to close out another cycle, like before you can really start this new relationship. So you might have someone in your life right now, Libra, where you have to close something out with a past person. That's maybe for one person watching. Take it only if it resonates. So for some of you, you need to close out a past situation so you can move forward. And then in that respect, you have a really nice love connection here in your future, in your near future, actually. For others of you, you've been single for a long time. You don't have anyone. It's time for you to venture out a little bit and get yourself out there and be vulnerable, because you do have a new cycle in love waiting for you. If you're a Libra and you're currently in a connection, maybe there's been some difficulty, but there's no talk of divorce or separation, nothing like that, right? It's a basic relationship. It's got ups and downs, but it's pretty good. In that case, I feel like there's a need here for you to just be grateful that you have the connection, and maybe express some gratitude and joy towards your partner in that respect. Because sometimes we stay in connections for a long time. We forget to do that. We want it from our partner, but we kind of forget to give it to our partner. So if you're currently in a connection and it's healthy, it's okay, but maybe it's a little stale or stagnant, this could be an extra message here for some of you to like find some grace and gratitude that you have the connection, that you have your person. They may not be perfect, but they're yours. if they're a nurturing individual, again, I'm not talking about 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, none of that. But, you know, if you're currently in a connection and it's okay, there could be a message here for you where it's time for you to maybe express some gratitude towards your partner. Wherever you are with all of these different messages, whether you want to claim one or two or all of them that came in, where you're headed is really beautiful. Queen of Wands. I love this. Whether you're masculine or feminine, this is like a glow up. So once you start figuring out how to move forward from whatever this is in the past, or you decide to enter a love connection, or you're currently in a connection and you decide to show some gratitude and now your partner's going to reciprocate back, like however you want to take this message, if you actually follow it, not that you should follow what I say, you know, use your intuition, but there's something here about you having a glow up, like you'll be taking better care of yourself. You'll be feeling better that you're taking inspired action. And that's really what the Queen and King of Wands are in tarot. They're people that take inspired action to make their dreams come true. So whatever this new beginning, this new dream is for you, the advice here kind of is like take inspired action to move towards it. 9 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, don't give up. As long as it takes, like don't give up. If this really is your wish fulfillment, whatever this is, leaving the past partner, getting your own place, finding a job, strengthening a current connection, finding a new connection, whatever it is for you, as long as you don't give up on it and every day you just do one small thing to like make your way towards it, you take inspired action to get there, you get there. But it all begins with you. All begins with you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice here, my friend. Love this message from my sister sign of Libra. Absolutely love this message for you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. Yeah, the only thing stopping you here is you. That's the internal battle, the internal conflict. I can't do it. I don't know. And it's just you, my love. You're the only person getting in your way right now. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Libra. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. You have Knight of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. I keep saying it. It's up to you. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Wands. That victory, that goal, whatever it is, as long as you don't give up, you continue to have strength, you move towards it. Empress energy, the lovers, you make the choice to move towards this. It's yours. Once you decide to take inspired action, you can see it clearly. You have the vision of the Knight of Swords. You acquire the information you need and the Knight of Swords, and then you begin to invest pentacle energy into it. It's yours. Again, is it, you know, magical Disneyland, fairy tale stuff? No. You know, nothing in life is. But you'll be a hell of a lot closer to your goal if you start working towards it than if you do nothing. If you do nothing, you're never going to get there. And then you'll spend a lifetime saying, my life was terrible. My life was so hard. I never lost the weight. I never met the one. You know, and that's a lack mentality. But that also comes from, well, did you put in the pentacle energy? Did you put the time into changing the job or learning something new or taking a chance on love? You know what I mean? So sometimes we get stuck in that. We could spend a lifetime being stuck in that. And if that happens, we miss a lot of opportunities. So again, I feel like the opportunity here for you, my love, is to take action. Little baby steps. Don't give up. Identify what your goal is. Figure out what you have to do to get there. And then don't give up on it. Very clear, decisive thinking. And you get there. We all do. If we put the effort in, right? We all get there. So beautiful message here for the Libra collective. Be grateful for what you have. Have some gratitude for how far you've come, even through all the difficult struggles. But identify this new cycle in your life, what it is that you want for yourself, and then take inspired action to move towards it, even if it's just little steps, little baby steps. I think I told Leo that. Just take little baby steps every day, and you'll be just fine. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like this message, it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio. Let's see what our 222 portal message is. We have skull endings, card number 29. So maybe the numbers 2, 9, 11, or 29. I love this. This is actually your card, right, in this deck. So this is the death card. This is you being very much in your power. something coming to an end so something new can begin, or something comes to an end so it can be rebirthed in a different or better way. Love this. Transformation. Oh my God, Scorpio. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Okay, we're getting one more oracle card. We'll see what it is. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Some of you are radically changing your life. But Scorpio, this is, for some of you, this could be like, I'm going to start a new exercise regimen. I'm going to quit smoking. I'm going to start eating better, right? There's just something new, like you're transforming your life. I'm going to give up on that habit, or I'm going to start a new habit. I'm going to start a new hobby. I want to learn something new, go back to school. There's something here, I want to transform my life. Yeah, for some of you, you may want to end a connection. For some of you, if you're single, you may want to end being single and transform yourself into becoming coupled, meaning I want to get back out there. I think right now you're at an impasse, meaning I know that I want to transform my life in some way. I know that something here has to change, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. I think that's it. Like, I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if this is the right time to do it. That's kind of the feeling here. Like, this could be like you're a smoker and you're like, I want to quit smoking. I know that, but I don't know how, right? Am I just going to quit cold turkey? Am I going to get the patch? Am I going to try the nicotine gum? I'm just using that as a basic example, but 10 of Wands to the Empress. So there's, again, something here about rebirth for you, but it's kind of heavy because, like, I don't know how to do it. I want to change something. I want to transform my life in some way. Or maybe I want to transform a connection in some way, right? I want the old way that I did the relationship to end because I want the relationship to transform in a new way. Again, it's just this feeling of I want something to change, but I don't know how. I'm at an impasse. And in that respect, it's time for you to reflect and redirect your energy. Let's see what we get here for you. Knight of Wands. Take inspired action, my darling, to move forward with this fresh, new, transformative stage or phase of your life that it seems the collective wants to move towards. So tell me more about this for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. 1111 could be relevant for some of you. Tell me more. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. First card out, we have Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Lover's card. It's your choice, right? That impasse, your choice. Am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? When do I do this? Six of Pentacles being clarified by the world. Wow. Ending clarified by the world. Transformation clarified by Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups. You're definitely walking away from something or someone. Impasse is clarified by the Lovers and Justice. Holy Jesus, you're really, look, when you sit on your laurels, when you sit on your hands, when you sit on your butt and you don't want to move because you're a little stubborn at times, I get it. But man, when you want to transform and move, you just do it. I'm a Gemini, so I'm a Scorpio moon, but I'm not a Scorpio sun. And the Scorpio suns, they can really just, like, to the outside world, it looks like you're doing this overnight. I don't think so. I think it's been a long process for you to get here. But if you're resonating with this message, you're on the precipice of a whole new beginning. The Moon and the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're moving on from whatever this is, towards wish fulfillment, towards the Sun, and then we have the Empress again. I love this for you. Unfortunately, whatever it is here that you are closing out, again, mindset, habit, could be a relationship, could be a toxic job environment. Again, what it is for each of you is different, right? Because it's a collective general reading. But you're investing pentacle energy, time, love, money, etc., to ending it. Like, without a doubt. That's the one thing you all have in common. What you're closing out or ending, different for all of you. The one thing you all have in common, you're investing in the ending. You're making the ending happen, or you're working towards the ending. So, quick example, you don't like your job and you want to leave it. You're going to invest pentacle energy into either learning a new skill, expanding upon a skill you have, or getting yourself out there to find another job so you could finally close this one out. So take it how it resonates. If you want to change the way you eat, This is you looking up new diets or new eating regimens or something like that. Take it how it resonates to you. Whatever it is you're ending, it's not ending because it's happening to you. It's ending because you're making the ending happen. You're putting pentacle energy to saying, no mas, no more. This stops now. The way I eat or the smoking, again, this stops now. I'm going to invest energy into learning something new. Or this relationship ends now, whether it's with a friend, family member, or lover, or this mindset. You know, maybe for some of you, it's a lack mindset. And you're like, you know what? I'm ending this now. I'm not thinking that way anymore. Again, what you're ending is different for all of you. What you all have in common, you're freaking ending it. And when you end it, goddamn, do you end it. Transformation clarified by the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups. I told you, when you're ending it, you're ending it. It's not happening to you. This is like a self-imposed tower, even though we don't have the tower card here. This is you saying, I'm going to radically take the reins of my life with whatever ending this is, and I'm making it happen, and it's happening on my terms. I'm taking inspired action as Queen or King of Wands to transform my life, to walk away from something or someone that no longer serves me, and to walk towards my Nine of Cups, because that's what we're walking towards. When we leave the Eight Cups behind, is because we know there's a ninth cup out there for us. So you're walking towards wish fulfillment. I don't know what it is for all of you. I just know you're all taking inspired action to radically transform your life and to go after it. Now, this is where you get a little stuck. I'm speaking to Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, where you're like, yep, this is coming to an end. This is what I want. I know this is what I want, right? Because this has to change, right? So I'm ready. I'm ready. Phoenix rising from the ashes feeling here. I'm ready. And then you're like, wait a minute. Justice to the lovers, to the impasse. Am I sure I want to do this? Am I sure I want to do this? So again, I'm going to use job as the example. I want to close out the job. I put pentacle energy in. I'm being courageous. I'm putting myself out there. I want a fresh new job, right? I want to transform my employment. Boom, job offer comes in, and you're like, ugh, do I really want to leave the job that I'm at? Again, it's just an example. Do I really want to leave the job that I'm at? It's like if you're giving up smoking, which I've done several times in my life, and you know, like after this cigarette, this is my last cigarette. And so it's like you get there where you're like, I'm going to end smoking. This is how I'm going to do it. Patch, chewing gum, whatever. And then when you go to have that last cigarette, you're like, do I really want to do this? Maybe I could cut down slowly. You know, it's just that little bit feeling here of a hesitation. You know the right thing to do, Justice. Whatever it is here that you're ending and rebirthing or ending for good so you can start something new down the line, or however you're transforming your life, Scorpio, you know it's the right thing to do. But when it gets down to actually doing it, like making the choice to do it, you're at an impasse. You're like, I don't know. Let's find out why you're at an impasse. Because what you don't see coming, you end up doing it. I hate to tell you that. Six of Swords to the Moon to the Four of Wands. You end up moving on from whatever this is, and you move towards victory. I just don't think you see it right now, obviously, because that's like what you don't see coming. But let's try to figure out for you, what is this impasse? Why the choice? Why the stumble? It's not even a choice. It's a stumble. I know the right thing to do, but bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. I want to take inspired action, but okay. All right. Tell me more about this. Why the choice? Why does Scorpio stumble? Why does Scorpio stumble here? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Why are you stumbling, my love? The Sun, the Five of Swords, the Hangman. There's your stumble. Bottom of deck, Three of Cups. You're stumbling. What I am leaving behind, what I'm choosing to end and leave behind. This is being internally conflicted, mentally conflicted here. Am I sure that it's not the sun? Am I sure? Am I absolutely, before I make this choice to move in this direction, am I sure it's not my 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles? So again, I go back to that job example because that's the easiest thing we can all resonate with. I wanted to leave the job. I made myself vulnerable. I now have all these job offers. There's one in particular that has really piqued my interest. Am I sure that I want to leave the job that I have for it? Even though I took inspired action to transform my life, now that it's here, am I sure that it's everything it's supposed to be? Do I want to take that gamble? Maybe the job I have isn't so bad. Maybe I should stay in it. And there's this like this suspension feeling here of, I don't know. So I like where it says reflect and redirect. And then we get the hangman here. So if you have an idea of the decision you want to make and you've prepared for it or you're about to prepare for it, and then when you actually go to like where you have to like execute it, meaning you have to give, you now have the job offer secured, the new job, and you have, again, just example, you have to give that past job the notice, or you've decided I'm ending this relationship once and for all. Okay, I'm going to invest pentacle energy into ending this relationship with this person. I'm taking inspired action, leave them behind. And then that moment or day comes where you actually have to leave them behind and you're like, I don't know. If you get that feeling of, I don't know, then pause. Then pause. Even if you were hell-bent, I'm going to do it because this is the right thing to do by me. And I do think most of you end up leaving this behind to some degree. But if you feel the need to pause, then pause. Because I think in the future, you don't want to look back and say, I made a mistake, or what if, or ended it too soon. So if you need to pause and be in that reflective mode and think about it, because Five of Swords isn't just arguing and fighting with people. It's the sword suit of tarot, which is not just the words we speak to others, the words we speak to ourselves. So if you need to pause here to have this discussion with yourself, to see this, again, I go, let's say relationship, to see it in a new light or to really give more thought before you move forward. If that's what you have to do, that's what you have to do. Like, it's telling you, like, it's okay to do that. 3 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. It's your choice. You're stepping into the role of the Emperor or the Empress here, making the decision. So if you want to decide whether or not you want to stay in the connection or stay at that job and continue working on it, you can do that. Even though you're hell-bent on it ending, when it comes to the point where you actually have to end it, if you don't want to end it, you don't. You can. Magician to the Ace of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. You can manifest a way to keep what you have, but to change the way it shows up in your life. There's a way for you to do that. So again, I feel like the big thing the Scorpio collective is looking for is change. And some of you are at your wit's end with something here. That's the feeling I'm getting. And it's like, if it's not going to change, I'm just going to end it. But again, I feel like when you actually go to end it, something inside of you tells you just pause. Is it the right thing that it has to end or transform? Absolutely. But do you have to walk away from it completely for that to happen? I don't know. Only you can answer that. For some of you, there is a way for you to transform this situation into what you want it to be, so you don't have to walk away from it completely. And I think that's why when you go to actually execute the ending, you're like, wait, do I really want to do this? Maybe I can just transform the way I show up in it, right? A fresh new way of living emerges. So maybe I go to my boss and say, and I have that honest conversation and say, look, really been thinking about finding another job, and I actually got a couple of job offers, but I want to stay here. But in order for me to stay here, a couple of things have to change. And again, it doesn't mean you're going to get everything that you want, but if that's, if you're resonating with that type of thing, that type of message, let's say it's job related, it's okay to have that open and honest conversation. Justice card wields the Ace of Swords. Say, look, I have been thinking of leaving. I do have other job offers, but I hate to leave this place, but I do need it to transform. If it doesn't transform, then I need to end it. And same thing as if this is a partnership of any kind, friend, family member, or lover. If you go to actually end it and something inside is telling you, hold on, pause, then pause and think about it. And maybe the solution is to go back to whomever this counterpart is, friend, family member, or lover, and have this open conversation of, this is what I need for this to transform in order for me to stay. This is what needs to transform in order for me to stay. If it doesn't, I'm ending it. And it's not, it's not a bluff. It's a very serious, no cups here. So it's a very serious, conversation that is being had, because the only cups are the ones you're ready to walk away from. So again, I go back to, most of you are going to move on from this. Not all, but most. Most of you will overcome your doubts. Even if you end up staying at the job, like down the line, you'll end up leaving it anyway. You end up staying in the connection for now. Partner promises change. You're going to end up leaving anyway. Even if you give them another chance. Again, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer here. I just have to tell you the energy that's here. Remember, you can claim parts of a reading that you want and don't want. Okay. 5 of Wands. I kind of feel like the old things you used to argue about, or the old things that you wanted to see transform, maybe it changes for a little bit, but then I kind of feel like the cycle is going to repeat again. But again, I don't want to put that in your head. Don't claim that part if you don't want to. I hate being one of those readers. So take the messages how they resonate to you. Let's see where you're headed. For those of you where you're like, nope, there's no impasse for me. I'm blowing up that bridge once I get over it. If you're resonating with that, where you're like, it's over, it's over, Johnny, then let's see where you're headed. For the Scorpios that are really ending this once and for all, where are they headed? This card came flying out. The Fool. Wow. You saw that fall out of the deck. Whole new beginning. Where else are they headed? One more shuffle now, please and thank you. Where it's over. 8 of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. I kind of like that. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. I kind of like this for you. Where are you headed on a whole new beginning? Is it nerve-wracking? Do you know exactly all of your next steps? No. But you will be investing more energy into yourself, because whatever this was that was depleting you, you'll now have some new resources, like for you to redirect your energy into yourself. So again, if you're leaving that job, I just feel like, and you move towards this new job, I think that you, even though you might be a little bit up in your head because you're at a new place and you have to maybe learn a new way of doing things or learn some new skills, I think because you won't have to contend with the frustration of that old job, you'll actually be able to nurture yourself better. Queen of Pentacles. I also think if you're leaving one job for another, this one is way more financially lucrative for you than the past one. You go from 6 of Pentacles to Queen of Pentacles, which is beautiful. So that's only for those of you where you're definitely closing that out and you're moving forward. And then there's a lot of options and there's a lot of choices then that are on your path. Is there some regret that you've left behind that job or that person? There is. I'm not going to lie to you. But Page of Cups, I think if you're leaving a love partner, I think you have a new love partner on path. Wow. Yes, when you don't see it coming. Oh my God, right after this ending. Jeez. Talk about out with the old and in with the new. When does that happen for Scorpio? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Timing, within 1 month, Queen of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, whole new cycle. If you're leaving a relationship, and I don't want to get everyone's hopes up high here, and I'm not saying you're going to be ready in a month. Like if you leave this person today, 1 month from now, you're back out into the dating pool. It's not what I'm saying at all. But if this is a love ship that you're walking away from in that 8 of Cup energy, when you're ready, when you're healed and you're literally ready to start dating again, within a month of re-entering the dating pool, you have a whole new cycle in love that you're victorious in. Wow, this is actually really beautiful. Okay, I might break up with my boyfriend for this. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But and I don't want to make light of it. It's a heavy read. But if you're leaving behind a person, and friend, family member, lover, when you're ready to get back out there and meet new friends, friends that become family, or meet a new lover, within 1 month of you getting yourself back out there, you do meet someone new. You do have a whole new beginning in love once you heal from the heartache and loss of what you're leaving behind. And if this is job, where you're, career and finance, and you're leaving one for the other, you're headed in a really beautiful direction to become more financially abundant. Either way, if you're leaving something behind, I think it frees up your energy and you're just able to take better care of yourself. Now, for those of you that you decide you're going to stay in this, let's say it's a friendship or a family ship or a love ship, and your D-Day is approaching and you're about to tell this person you want it over, and then you decide, I don't know. You're reflecting, you pause, and then you decide, I want to try this again. Let's get you 3 cards for that most likely outcome. Again, whether it's platonic or romantic. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. So again, if you take this new beginning, this opportunity to say, I'm going to do this relationship again, but we're going to do it differently, right? Has to be differently. Otherwise, it comes to an end. So that's kind of like non-negotiable right there. But for those of you that take that approach and you reflect on it and that's what you decide to do, let's see your most likely outcome. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. You have the 3 of Pentacles. If you decide to put Pentacle energy into it, into that love connection of the 6 of Cups, you get the 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you get 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and Page of Pentacles. If you both make the effort, to transform this connection, it actually can be a really beautiful connection. It clearly wasn't in the past because you were this far away from walking, that you were this close to walking away from it. But if you both decide to put in the work into this soulmate, soul bond connection, I feel like it can really go the distance for you. 9 of Cups, 2 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. If you're like, we're basically going to transform this relationship, we're starting from scratch. Even though I've known you for whatever, 6 months, 6 years, however long it's been, we're going to relearn, Page of Pentacles, tangibly learn how to do this relationship differently. And you both put in that Pentacle energy into it. Yeah, it actually has the potential to become a really beautiful connection. My only downside here is I don't think that it's long term for most of you. And that's why I kept feeling like you're going to move on from it anyway, because I think you're willing to put in the Pentacle energy to transform it. I'm not quite sure whoever this other person is that they are. 7 of Swords here. I have to be honest with you. I'm a Scorpio moon and I'm kind of going through this too. So I don't want to, piss on your parade, but I also don't want to be the tarot reader that gives you a pipe dream that's unrealistic type of thing. So if you both put in the work and you learn how to do this relationship differently, yes, you have your wish fulfillment is here and it ends up being a beautiful connection. If your partner or you, right, because not every Scorpio is a prize, let's be real. If either one of you goes back to 7 of Swords behavior, you're walking away from it. I can guarantee that to you either way. You'll be walking away from it. Page of Wands, High Priestess, 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So if you, again, want to give this, whatever this is, one more go around, you can. But if you don't have a willing counterpart who's going to put in the Pentacle energy the same way you do, I think you end up walking away. And maybe that's what you needed because now you were hesitant, right? So, and remember what I said, you don't want to look back and say, what if? What if I would have had that conversation? What if I would have gave them one more try? What if I would have talked to my boss before leaving? So maybe for some of you, you need that. And look, if it works out, fantastic, bravo to you. And if it doesn't, because someone's going to engage in 7 of Swords behavior, at least you can move on without the what ifs. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Something here definitely either coming to an end or radically, radically transforming. And nobody does transformation better than you, baby. So that's what I have for you. Time to take inspired action to either end something once and for all or to talk to whomever this counterpart is and radically transform it. Otherwise, yeah, if it's not now, it's in the future. And maybe you want that person to see this video, like if it's a love ship or a friend or something like that. I don't know. But the cards are pretty clear. If both of you don't invest in this with great reciprocity, like on both ends, you're walking away from it in the future, even if you don't do it right now. So that's what I have for you. Good luck with whatever this is. You're definitely radically transforming the way you're doing life. And for that, I love that very much for you. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. If you like this 222 portal message, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what your 222 portal message is, my darling. We have traffic cone caution. This is card number 32, which reduces to 5, which is all about change. You then have uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So I love that. And your other message here, my dear, is voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. Okay, Saggy, let's get into your deck here. Something here you need to proceed with caution. Something is changing. And I almost want to say, like, if you scratch the surface, you'll uncover the truth. Something here is changing. Let me see. I feel like I have two very distinct messages for the Sagittarius collective. So just bear with me for a second. What else does Sag need to know about this? Traffic cone caution, uncovering treasure, voyage of the heart. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor. Oh, go you. Tell me more about this for Sag. I was going to say Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I got the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Tell me more for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. Voyage of the Heart, clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, clarified by 2 of Swords. There's your caution. Uncovering treasure, clarified by 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. And Voyage of the Heart is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles and the Devil. Definitely going to clarify that for you. Bottom of the deck, my dear, we have Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Sun to the World card. It's kind of the feeling that I was getting here. So, two very distinct messages. Wait, before I get too deep into it, let me clarify the Devil. I kind of know what that is, but yeah, the Chariot. Okay. Can you clarify that Devil, please, for Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The Devil is clarified by the 6 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Wow, you now have 3 of the 4 aces on the table. The only ace you're missing is the Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Cups, Death, King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Why is it going to say Taurus? Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, or maybe there's a Taurus involved here somehow. Sag, something pretty significant is closing out so you can have an entirely new beginning with it, like in your life. So take the messages how they resonate to you. Okay, there's definitely change here. We have card number 32, which is the traffic cone card, and it's saying caution. The caution card is being clarified by the 7 of Pentacles. I don't know if I want to invest in this or not, right? 2 of Swords. It's that card of indecision. So the divine is just saying here, there's something here in your life, whether it's professional, personal, or romantic, that you want to invest in, but the divine is just saying, like, hold up, just let's pause before we invest anymore, right? Let's kind of it's almost like a yield sign, even though it's not the yield sign card in this deck. There actually is a yield sign card, but it's just kind of like, before we proceed forward, let's just think about this. That's what that's basically saying. And I think this is the reason why it's telling you to think it through. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. 10 of Pentacles and the Magician. Only take this if it resonates. Okay, Sag? And if you want to flip this around to someone who's in your energy, you can. And when I get there, I'll tell you why I'm getting that secondary message. There's something here where I have an individual, Sag. It's either you or someone really, really close in your energy, where they're staying in something that is toxic. Now, if that's you, then this reading is for you. If it's not, then it's someone really close in your energy. And the reason why it's coming up in your reading is because them leaving this behind leads them to you. I don't want to give anyone false hope that watches my readings. I don't need the subscriber count that badly. I really don't. And I went through a period in my life where I was watching one collective reading after another on YouTube, and it really was making me wait for a ship that was never coming. And then one day I realized, why am I at the shipyard? The ship is never coming. I really should be at the fucking airport. Like I'm even in the wrong location. So I don't want to give anyone the same false hope that I received. So just take the message how it resonates. And like I told Scorpio, you have the right to claim whatever part of a collective reading you want, because it's not personalized to you. So, you can claim what parts you want and what parts you don't. With that said, two different distinct storylines. I have a and I'll tell you both. I have a Sagittarius here who's in a connection or a Sag placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, where you are in a connection where it is highly toxic. Okay, it's highly toxic. Either you are coded, and don't get mad when we've all been there. Okay, I'm speaking to a Sag who could be addicted to someone. Like there's a toxic codependency there, right? Like I can't break free from this person because I'm afraid to be independent, or I'm afraid to be autonomous, or I don't know how to do that. Or I'm afraid to break away from them because I don't know if I'll find love again, right? Voyage of the heart. So it's almost like maybe I should stay with this toxic person or in this toxic connection because I don't know what else is out there, right? I don't have a lot of clarity. But that devil card is representing either you're linked to some type of toxic connection, or you want to break free from it, but you're filled with all of these doubts and fears on how to do it. Okay. In that respect, this reading is saying to you, you have all you need. If you think that staying in this connection is making you secure, financially secure, you're mistaken, because the treasure here is you. Beneath the surface of you, Sag, it lies great bounty. You can create and manifest what you want. You don't have to stay in this toxic connection, which prevents you from being autonomous and independent and opening your heart to love. Because if you're in a toxic connection, you're not opening up your heart to healthy love, right? So there's something like that here, that if you're a Sag or Sag placement and you're in this toxic connection because you're afraid you can't move forward from it, you're mistaken. You can. Everything you need is literally inside of you. Like you hold all the aces. If you can get past the doubt and the fears, if you can Six a Sword, that toxic thinking that I can't do it. If you can do it, my God, you have like beautiful stuff coming in for you. It's like at the end of The Wizard of Oz when they tell her to click her heels, and they basically tell her, or actually they do tell her, you had the power all along. So if you're a Sag or Sag placement and you're a highly toxic connection, and that doesn't mean you're toxic, that means the connection is toxic. Even if at some point in the beginning it wasn't, it literally has devolved to the point where now it is. And that's why the divine then would be saying, like, caution. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Before you invest in this any longer, you really need to pause and think of it. Could you be more successful without that person? Could you be happier without that person? Could you manifest the right partner that will give you the stability and security you need without the toxicity? Because if you're really honest with yourself, you'll know that the answer is yes. You can attain all of those things without that person. Sag, if that storyline number one isn't you, this is someone in your energy who them leaving another situation will enable them to move towards you, whether you know this person or not. So let's say you're a single Sag and there's no one on your radar. This is already in your energy. This is already in your energy because this is your next person and they're really close to being put on path for you. And so this is almost telling you, like, if you're feeling resistant from re-entering the dating pool, maybe you want to pause before you invest, because there's someone else closing something out and they're making their way to you. There's someone else closing something out. So I don't know how to get these messages across to you, because there's so many coming in. For some of you, it's you, and you are in a highly toxic connection. And the message here is you have all you need to release yourself of the toxicity and the burdens, 10 of Wands, and move away from it. You definitely have everything it takes to have this new beginning and to close out this old chapter. And for some of you, you have someone, again, in your energy, whether you know this King of Cups or not, something is coming to an end for that person. If you know them, something's coming to an end so they can be put on path for you. For others of you, you already know this person. And right now, they are going through something. And it's their choice. It's always our choice, right? It's their choice. But they're almost being like urged or nudged from the divine to really consider what they're investing in. Let me get a little bit more on this. So yeah, Sag, if it's not you, it's someone in your energy. Whether you know this person or not, they're being put on path for you. Tell me more about this ending. Tell me more about the ending. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. There's a little confusion. I get that. Tell me more about the ending here. Tell me more about this ending. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. The ending is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, King of Wands. Love the King of Wands. 2 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I'm telling you, I don't read body parts. I only read energy. Sag, if you're in a highly toxic connection and you're only saying it because you don't think you can move forward, I assure you, my love, you have all it takes to not only move forward, but to move forward successfully. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. You have everything you need here to put an end to that toxic relationship or connection and move forward towards something really beautiful. Like the Sun card, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. It's up to you. You know, we have the divine gift of free will, but this is your opportunity. This is your chance, and it's your choice. You know, you can repeat the same pattern, 9 of Wands with that person. You'll have the same outcome, or you can take inspired action to put an end to it, World to the Death card, and move away. And it, you know, whether you're King or Queen of Wands here, you moving away from that person ushers in this new person, whoever this King of Cups is, this Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or even Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Because I have a King of Cups and King of Pentacles. Again, I don't read body parts. It's just energy. So it's like closing out that toxic cycle brings in one, possibly new choices. Hey, if that's a job that you're thinking of leaving, I'm not telling you to quit your job tomorrow. I'm just telling you to take the inspired action to look for a new job. You have 2 very solid job offers that come in. You can continue staying at that job, and you can repeat that cycle all over again. Or you can take the inspired action to find another job. And in that respect, like I said, I think you find 2 pretty solid ones. You'll choose one, and that'll enable you to close that out and have a new beginning elsewhere. And same thing if this is love related. And Sag, I'm going to be honest with you. If your person, kind of get this third party thing going on here. If your person is in this tumultuous kind of connection here, this toxic connection, they're getting some type of nudge from the divine, Wheel of Fortune to the World, to the 10 of Wands, to the Death card, like it's time to put an end to it. Do I think they're going to put an end to it this week? No. Do I think that they're feeling it this week, that it is time to take inspired action? Yes, I think this week what ends up happening, whether it's you or them, take messages how it resonates. This week is the feeling, whoever is going through this toxic connection thing, someone this week is being inspired and realizing I can do it on my own. Now, if it's you, maybe you're talking to a friend this week and your friend tells you how they, I don't know, they changed their whole life, or they left a toxic relationship, or they opened a business, just that whatever challenging thing it is. You could be talking to a friend this week and you're like, wow, it leaves you feeling like, wow, they did it. If they did it, I could do it. Right? The great bounty lies within me, not within this toxic connection I'm in. So if they did it, I could do it. And same thing if this is like your person, because again, I've got, three very distinct energies here, with the three kings on the table. If there's something like that, then it's your person talking to someone who reinvented their life in some way, or they went through a divorce or separation, or started a business, or started a new career path. Again, whatever that big monumental change is, they're talking to someone, and the feeling here is like, wow, if they were able to do it, I can do it too. So someone here is in a toxic connection, and someone here is communicating with someone who once was in a toxic connection, whether that's employment or, platonic, romantic, whatever, and coming to the realization of like, well, if they can do it, I can do it too. So again, I don't think the ending happens this week. I think the realization happens this week of, if they can do it, I can do it. I have all I need. I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to put up with the devil to the 10 of Wands. So take those messages how they resonate to you. But for those of you where you do end up moving forward from whatever that is, person, place, thing, whatever, what you have coming towards you is absolutely beautiful. And with the Magician on the table, you technically have all four aces already, but you definitely have Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, and Ace of Cups there waiting for you. So maybe for some of you, this is leaving a marriage. That's why the Ace of Pentacles is missing. And maybe that's what's keeping this person stuck, whether it's you or them, could be monetarily being stuck to that, Take the messages how they resonate to you. But there definitely is an aha moment, of Six of Wands moment here of, I can have victory outside of that toxic connection. It's like the divine is planting the seed this week. Got to get 3 cards of advice here for Saggy. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. So whether it's you or this other person, the advice is Justice, 5 of Swords, 4 of Wands, bottom of the deck, Page of Wands, which is the minor arcana card, to the Fool card, and then Queen of Cups to the 3 of Cups. Happiness is achieved when you take the inspired action to move towards it. Justice. Make the decision that is fair and balanced for you. If this is your person needs to make a decision that is fair and balanced for all concerned. 5 of Swords as an advice card. 5 of Swords as an advice card is to not fight about it, to think about it, but not to the point of exhaustion, but to think about what does the 4 of Wands look like to me, right? If I look at the 4 of Wands realistically, the 4 walls, my space, my happiness, a partnership, victory, however you want to define it, what does that really look like for me? And is the current situation or environment or connection, whatever that I'm in, is it the 4 of Wands or is it the 5 of Swords? Because if it's the 5 of Swords, then I need to make the decision to sever myself from it. And I think whoever's in this toxic connection, whether it's you or them, the advice here is to determine whether they're in something that is healthy and happy or something that is very toxic. And for those that are honest and say it's toxic, the advice here is to cut it out of your life, whatever that means. Finding a new job, finding out how to get a divorce and then actually getting one, like Page of Wands, a card of discovery. Once you determine that it's not the 4 of Wands and it is the 5 of Swords, and you determine what the 4 of Wands is, so now you're like, I have to cut this out so I can really go find that wherever that is. Yeah, you take incremental steps here. The Page of Wands is a card of discovery. How do I cut this out? Like, How do I find the job replacement? Or if it's a divorce, do I have to get a divorce? There's something like that here. Oh yeah, look, I just dropped the 5 of Cups card. There's someone is leaving something or someone behind here, whether it's you or someone in your energy. Take it how it resonates to you. But whoever's in the toxic connection is having the nudge from the universe this week, King of Cups, that everything they need is within them. They don't need to stay in an unhealthy environment. They can actually thrive and do better on their own. That's the magical thing. It's like this person is either the toxic connection is either holding you back, or if it's your person, it's actually holding them back. This week is just the aha epiphany moment after a discussion is made between you and someone else. Maybe it's you in this tarot reading. I don't know. Maybe it's your friend, this person and a friend of theirs. Take them as just how they resonate. But there's some aha epiphany moment around this 2-2 portal that I don't have to stay in this. I'm actually better off on my own. Again, it's just a seed that is planted. So that's what I have for you, my darling. Caution when it comes to investing in something toxic, and the aha epiphany moment that what you truly want in that 4 of Wands is actually all inside of you. Staying in a toxic connection won't help you get there. The bounty rests within you. Actually, that person is holding you back, or that toxic relationship is holding your person back from you. Take it all how it resonates. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like this message, it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Let's see what your 222 portal message is, my dear. You have abundance, card number 25. I love this for you. And then you have journey by moonlight, believe in magic, and you have in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. Capricorn, another wonderful message here for you today. Let's see. Let's get into tarot here. So I think there's a need here for you to believe in magic. I feel like for some of you, maybe you have felt down on your luck, or things were not moving maybe as quickly as you wanted them to, or in the direction that you wanted them to. But I just kind of feel like if you kind of just stay in the flow and go with it, you do have abundance here headed your way. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. Yeah, I would say like to get out of your head on this, to get out of your head. Some of you could be like having issues sleeping at night, or dealing with insomnia, some type of fear, maybe even anxiety or doubts, that something that you want can't come to fruition, but I feel like it can. You just kind of have to go with the flow. Tell me more about this for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about this? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Some of you also feel stuck. Let's see if that comes out in the message. We have the Devil, which is you, so let's not worry about that just yet. Then you have the 7 of Wands. Yeah, there you go, that feeling stuck. We have the Hierophant card. The Devil is being clarified by the 4 of Swords. The 7 of Wands is clarified by the 3 of Swords. That's your stuck feeling. And then the Hierophant card is being clarified. We see that 9 of Swords again. Bottom of the deck, my dear, we have Knight of Swords, the Empress, and the Star. So, Capricorn, I feel like you... for some of you, we're all on different timelines. So for some of you, this 3 of Swords moment has happened already. And because of that, you're just highly defensive. You kind of have your walls up and you're guarding yourself because of this heartbreak, whatever this has been for you. So for some of you, you're currently going through it. For others of you, you kind of went through it already, but just the experience of going through that loss. Again, the 3 of Swords is different for all of you. So whether you've gone through it in the past and it's still affecting you, or you're currently going through it and it is affecting you. The one thing that you all have in common is that you are on the path to healing. I love this. The Devil card is the major arcana card for Capricorn. So I do feel like there's an abundant amount of healing coming in for you with whatever this was for you. Again, that 3 of Swords, it was part of your life's journey. So whether it happened in the past, like I said, or you're currently going through it and you're dealing with it, it's still affecting you. Whether it happened in the past or not, it's still affecting you. It taught you how to set up boundaries. It taught you how to defend yourself. It taught you how to fight for what you want. But I feel like whether it was in the past or currently happening, you're about to be showered with a great amount of healing So this Three of Swords, you're kind of on the path, I almost want to say, to like rapid healing. In the flow, you have the Hierophant to the Nine of Swords. Everything kind of is smooth sailing from here on out. Now, is it rainbows and unicorns for every day for the rest of your life? No, I would be a terrible tarot reader if I was promising you that. But what I can say is that the hardship is over for now with this experience, whatever this was for you. I feel like it's over and you're well on your way to healing from whatever it is. So unfortunately, this experience taught you boundaries, taught you how to defend yourself, how to defend your beliefs. Again, I don't know what that Three of Swords is. It's different for all of you, but it did enable you to become more grounded. It enabled you to learn how to defend yourself. It also taught you what you actually want in life. Like, what is your actual wish fulfillment? So I'll give you an example. Let's say the Three of Swords for you is a relationship, especially with that Hierophant card. Let's say some of you had a marriage come to an end in the past, and you could still be dealing, even though it happened long ago, right? There still could be some residual effects, and therefore you're still healing through those residual effects from that marriage or that long-term connection ending. However it ended for you. Maybe your spouse passed away. Maybe it was a divorce. Maybe you and your person just broke up. Again, take it how it resonates to you. But I feel like that ending has enabled you to then identify what type of partner you do want. Again, it's just an example I'm giving you. Like, what is my wish fulfillment in a partner? So that hard ending helped you to identify what it is that you truly do want in a partner, right? What are the boxes that will need to be checked next time? Or if I'm starting over again in love because maybe my person passed away, what does my next ideal partner look like? Same thing if this was a job that came to an end for you at some point, maybe some career path abruptly ended for you, whether that was on your own, you decided to quit, or maybe you were let go, or the contract was up, they didn't renew it. Again, something like that. Did you have to learn some valuable lessons, how to stand up for yourself, maybe how to put up boundaries, what you will and will not tolerate in a job environment moving forward? Yes, but now you know what your ideal job looks like, or what the ideal career path will be for you moving forward. So again, whatever this was that ended is different for all of you. However long ago it happened is different for all of you. Some of you currently going through it, but there were lessons here that needed to be learned. You have learned them. You're now healing from that past pain, from that past trauma, and it is time for you now to move forward. Again, I feel like you're well on your way towards your wish fulfillment. However, there's two things that you need to do before you get to your wish fulfillment. One, you need to get out of your head that it's never going to happen because this job failed, the next job will be a failure. Because that past relationship failed, the next relationship will be a failure. There's something here where, although you have identified what that ideal wish fulfillment is for you, there's still something here in your head because of a past experience. I'm afraid to move towards that. I'm afraid to take inspired action towards that. What if the next job ends the same way, or the next relationship ends like the last one? Or and in that respect, I just want to say that the fears and doubts and insecurities aren't real. I know they feel real to you, but you're amplifying them, or you're maximizing them by thinking of all of the negative what ifs here. So two kind of two-step process here for you to actually get to your wish fulfillment is, one, kind of get out of your own way, mentally speaking, like get out of the whole negative what ifs. I'm never going to land that job or meet a person, or et cetera, and instead take inspired action. So step one, get out of your own way mentally, and then step two, physically start to move towards whatever that wish fulfillment here is for you. Page of Swords. I love this at the bottom of the deck because this is acquiring knowledge. Acquiring knowledge, how to get out of my own head. So that could be like daily affirmations, speaking only positive things, manifesting at a higher vibration. When we see the Magician card in tarot, we always say, as above, so below, right? If you put it out there into the universe, it'll happen for you. Not necessarily. As above, so below is also as above, so below. meaning it all starts with our head. So even though you're wishing for this positive outcome, if while you're doing dishes and going about your daily routines and responsibilities, in the back of your mind, you have this working, over and over again on that hamster wheel of it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen, it's never, no matter how much you hope and pray or how much effort you even put into manifesting that star card, a negative thinking is going to yield a negative outcome. So there's something like that here for you with that Page of Swords, is to acquire ways for you to get out of the negative thinking and replace negative thinking with positive thinking. And then the Page of Swords is also how to get concrete information on how you can move forward in a successful way to make that goal or dream a reality here for you. Have you gone through or currently are going through something difficult? Absolutely. Did it teach you lessons? Yep. But this is your moment to shine, to really step into your power here quite abundantly. And again, change your mindset and then figure out what steps you need to move forward successfully to make that wish a reality. And it is, that would be your near future. So, if you do those things, that's kind of like your outcome. What you want becomes your reality. Tell me a little bit more about this wish fulfillment here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle now, please and thank you. Now, I know it's different for all of you, but I hate when a collective reading is so general. So I'm going to see if I can just narrow it down, at least for one person watching. Star card is being clarified by the Fool. Wow, whole new beginning. Wheel of Fortune, whole new cycle. And the Three of Cups, happiness. So bottom of the deck, Emperor. Look, I've got Empress to the Emperor. If you're a single Capricorn, your wish is to meet your divine counterpart, to have a whole new cycle here in love with someone who is your equal. However, again, you won't be able to meet that person, even though that's what you're hoping and praying for, if you don't get out of the negative thinking that that person doesn't exist, or if they do exist, they won't want me, or the connection will end like all of my other past connections have ended. So again, there's a need here to get out of your way mentally, and then you'll have to take inspired action with the Knight of Swords to make yourself vulnerable and get yourself out there, either online with dating apps or out in the 3D world, to meet that counterpart. So again, two-step process to making your dream here a reality. And same thing if that is a career path, a job, a goal, whatever it is for you, I wouldn't allow my past defeats or doubts or fears to ruin the ability to make that dream a reality, because it literally is here waiting for you. Whether that star card is a new beginning in love, in career, in relocation, this new cycle of your life, this happiness that you want. Again, it's different for all of you, but the message here is clear. It is attainable if you do those two things. Let's get 3 cards of advice. Yeah, I want to say believe in magic, right? Believe in magic. Just because it didn't work out before doesn't mean that it won't work out this time. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for you. 3 cards of advice for my Capricornians. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady progress towards your goal. Dedicated, slow and steady progress will get you there. Absolutely. 3 cards of advice for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. Oh, this card, we have Queen of Pentacles. There you are, my darling. The Hangman and the Page of Cups. I love it. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. Again, in terms of advice, get out of your head. Because for a lot of you, you're not going to be able to, well, for most of you won't be able to take that inspired action if you don't get out of the negative thinking. So, in terms of advice, Queen of Pentacles, whether you're masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of an individual who nurtures. They nurture themselves. They nurture their environment. They nurture their dreams. They nurture their long-term goals, okay? The Hangman, see things from a different perspective. Just because it didn't happen in the past, or I didn't get that job last time, or I didn't get the career advancement last time, doesn't mean I can't get it this time. Page of Cups, acquire information. Again, sort of like that Page of Swords feeling. What do I need to do to make that happen? I can't just hope and pray for it and think positively that it'll come to me. It's almost like the lottery, right? You got to be in it to win it. So if I want to win the lottery, just an example, I'm not telling anyone that they should go out there and gamble. If I want to win the lottery, Page of Cups, what is the information? What do I need to learn? How to win the lottery? Well, you have to go buy a ticket. What kind of ticket? What kind of game do you want to vet? You see what I'm saying? There's here like this need to acquire information on what you want to achieve and then go out there and buy the darn lottery ticket. Again, I'm just using it as an example. I'm in no way saying people should go out there and gamble. Use your own discernment. But again, let's say it's a promotion at work that you're looking for, and you keep applying for this promotion, and in the past you've been denied. Now that job is up for grabs again. Don't get stuck in your head, well, the last 3 times I applied for it, I was denied. If you can, again, change your mind shift and then take the inspired action to find out, well, what do I have to do? Is there a certain skill I needed? Do I need to expand upon a current skill? Again, what do I have to do to attain that goal? And then go out there and follow those steps, and it's yours. Yeah, I would just say to like get out of your own way. That's what's blocking you. This new beginning, 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords to the world. 7 of Swords here is you blocking. So this manifestation or this goal or you dream or this dream that you want, the only thing getting in the way of this new beginning is you. I hate to say that to you, but it's you. And it's a choice you have to make here with the Lover's card. It's a choice. To do nothing would be that you never get to realize that dream. It's a choice that you're making. I got a hunch here. Most of you will move forward with this and maybe even take the advice of this reading. Whatever you decide to do here, I wish you a lot of luck with it. But I think the overall message here for you is to not allow your past defeats or losses to dictate your future gains and wins and victories. So that is your 222 message, my dear. If you like this message, it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, Capricorn, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. Let's see what your 222 message is. You have mountains, obstacles, card number 5, which indicates change. And then you have breaking trail, a breakthrough as at hand. I love this. So whatever obstacles you've been currently dealing with, you're about to have this breakthrough moment. And then you have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Aquarius, I love this for you. Absolutely love this for you. All right, let's get into your deck here. So there's some type of goal that you want to achieve. You've been having some difficulty in achieving that goal. Again, what the goal is, different for all of you. What the obstacle is, different for all of you. The one thing you all have in common, you're about to have a breakthrough in this obstacle so you can move forward towards it and you can actually claim it, right? This is like now claimable energy. So tell me more about this for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. What do they need to know about these obstacles and this breakthrough? Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. All right, taking inspired action and move forward. Could also be communication. For some of you, that might be the breakthrough at hand. Maybe you're receiving some type of news or information or offer or opportunity. So tell me more about this. Oh, we have the 4 of Cups card came flying out of the deck. Okay, that very well could be the obstacle. Tell me more. One more shuffle here. Okay, please and thank you. We then have the 4 of Swords. Tell me more about this for Aquarius. One more shuffle now, please and thank you. You then have the Ace of Wands. I love it. 4 of Cups is being clarified by 2 of Cups. 4 of Swords is being clarified by 9 of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is being clarified by the Moon. You just don't see it coming yet, my dear, but it's coming. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That leaves the 4 of Wands to the King of Swords. There you are to the Lovers at the bottom of the deck and High Priestess. So Aquarius, there's something here that you have wanted. I don't know what this Ace of Cups represents for you. It's different for all of you. Again, it's a collective general reading. But I feel like there's been an obstacle here for to you attaining whatever this Ace of Cups is. It's like what you have had hasn't really been good enough. There's something else that you want or you desire, but you're having some kind of an obstacle attaining that Ace of Cups. Now, for some of you, the 2 of Cups could be you're having a difficult time finding balance within yourself, masculine and feminine energies, and feeling more balanced. Some of you are having an obstacle to achieving that balance. For others of you, you're finding an obstacle within a current love partnership, or I shouldn't say love partnership. Let me correct that. Some of you are having an obstacle balancing out a current soulmate or soul bond connection, whether it's platonic or romantic, so friend, family member, or lover. for others of you, the obstacle is finding some type of balance in, maybe this could even be like a work partnership, right? If you own a business and you have a business partner. If you're single, you could feel like there is an obstacle to you finding a new love partner. So again, what it is that you want, what that Two of Cups represents is different for all of you. The obstacle to achieving it is different for all of you. But the breakthrough is here. So I want to clarify that Nine of Wands, because I kind of feel like if you give up on this, it'll take you longer to achieve this Two of Cups, whatever that is, that new connection or improving a current connection. Again, platonic, romantic, take it how it resonates to you. But I kind of feel like if you give up, it's unattainable. The breakthrough here is in moving forward. That Nine of Wands is all about perseverance, right? I'm not giving up. Maybe that job is, the acquisition of that job is difficult, but I'm not going to give up on getting it. Whatever obstacle there is here, if I have to learn a new skill, expand upon a current skill, if I have to go back to school or take more classes, or again, it's only unattainable. The obstacle wins only if I give up. If I don't give up and I persevere, as the Nine of Wands card, I didn't win today, I didn't lose today, but I'm sure shit not going to give up today. That's your breakthrough moment. That's where you can like bust through the glass ceiling, so to speak, right? So again, whatever that is for you. And same thing if you're a single Aquarius and you're looking for love. If you give up on finding a partner because every cup of love you've received is like, I don't, it's not what I want. And I get that. I'm not telling you to go for the first love offer that comes in or the 100th. But if you completely give up on finding love, then it will elude you, right? Then the obstacle wins. But if you keep at it, then you have a pretty nice love connection there for you in the near future. And I mean like near future. The moon card here is telling me there's a breakthrough moment here around the new moon in Pisces, which is next week. So let me go a little bit further with this message here. Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about this perseverance here. The Nine of Wands for Aquarius. There's something here about not giving up, Aquarius, like not giving up on your dream, not giving up on this connection, not giving up on the goal, not giving up on, again, what it is different for all of you. But if you allow the obstacle to win, then you lose. That's basically the message here. Victory here is in not giving up. Tell me more about this Nine of Wands. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Nine of Wands clarified by King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. Yeah, that's exactly the feeling. Continuing to invest in this dream or in this goal or in this new path, or again, whatever this is for you, giving up should not be an option right now, even though there's been some past disappointments and you're healing from those past disappointments. For example, I've applied to 5 jobs, let's say, just an example, apply to 5 jobs and none of them has hired me. Well, if you give up now, you won't have any job offers come in, right? So do you need to heal, right? Sure. There's a little bit of a bruising of an ego there. I've applied to 5 jobs. None of them have accepted me. But if you give up, there's no job coming through. If you continue to invest in finding a job, then you do have a job offer come in. Ace of Wands. So this is really, I almost feel like the mountains or the obstacles here are kind of put on your path almost as a test. I hate to say that to people. How badly do you want what's on the other side? How badly do you want that? Are you going to allow, I don't know, maybe you've gone through 10 relationships in a row and they've all ended horribly. Are you going to allow the past defeat in love to prevent you from finding a new love partner? Again, how bad do you want that Two of Cups? However that resonates for you, whatever that goal is, how bad do you want it? Are you willing to defend it and keep investing and keep trying and not give up? And if so, it's yours. If you give up, it will elude you. Tell me a little bit more about the moon card here. So again, it's just here like a test of perseverance. That's what ushers in this Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the opportunity. So Again, I don't know what it is that you're looking for. A job, a love partner, a reconnection with a past partner. I feel like it's there. It's like within reach. Like in this card, there's a hand grasping the Ace of Wands. All you have to do is not give up. Four of Wands, there you go. There's your victory. And there's your four, you know, if you wanted to say, there's your 222 portal, because I do often look at the Four of Wands as a portal. So Four of Pentacles, yeah, holding on to that dream and not letting go actually brings it in. Tell me more about the Moon card here. Tell me more about the Moon card. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. The Moon card is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, Judgment, making the judgment call to take inspired action towards that Ace of Wands, doing it in a very balanced and calculated way, holding on to the dream and not letting your fears or doubts or insecurities or anything like that get in the way here. Making the judgment call that I'm not giving up on love, or I'm not giving up on finding a job. You know, I'm an Aquarius rising. If I wanted to apply this to, like, you know, I'm redoing my whole master bedroom suite, and it's a huge task. I'm doing everything myself. So I'm making new openings and closing old doorways and all that stuff. And there's going to be wallpaper and painting, and then I'm laying new floor down. And there's 4 rooms in my master bedroom suite. It's quite large. It's formerly an apartment when they split up this house, and I'm kind of making it into one bedroom suite now. So yeah, if I give up on that, then the space is just going to stay exactly how it is, right? But if I take inspired action and I continue to invest my time and energy into making that creative project, if I cut through all those obstacles and I keep my eyes on the prize, then yes, I'm victorious at it. The Emperor. Yeah, then I'm victorious at it. Again, I'm just giving you an example for me. So take it how it resonates to you. But I feel like there's a need here for you to not give up on it, whatever that is. It's like failure is not an option here. So let's clarify that Ace of Wands for you. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Yeah, that opportunity, again, it's like yours for the taking, but not if you give up. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Emperor shows themselves again. It's again, King of Swords, that's you. The message now is just repeating, so I'm not going to keep clarifying too much. I'm going to clarify that the Eight of Cups for you, and then I'll get 3 cards of advice. But again, it's just being very decisive with what it is that you want, pouring your pentacle energy into it, taking the reins of this and saying, this is what I want, and then moving towards it actually brings in that abundance, the Ten of Pentacles to the Infinite Abundance card. 3 of Cups, what you don't see coming. 3 of Cups, 8 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. That cup that you've been waiting for finally comes in. Again, when you don't give up on it, that's when it comes in. Tell me about the 8 of Cups. I mean, for some of you, the 8 of Cups is you have to walk away from a mentality or a habit or a mindset. You know, the 8 of Cups, like for me, if I want to apply this reading for me in this huge, you know, I don't want to call it a renovation project, but it kind of is. But if I want to apply, I have to walk away from the mindset of I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it by myself. I've never hung wallpaper before, even though I have. But, you know, whatever negative thoughts I have, in order for me to have victory with this project, and for it to be an abundant victory where I'm really, you know, satisfied with the overall project, I'm going to have to walk away from the negative mindset. The world, yeah, I'm going to have to put an end to the negative thinking of I can't do it. Tell me a little bit more about the 8 of Cups here. There's something here you need to walk away from. And I really feel for a lot of you, it's like either a lack mindset or I can't do it or it'll never be mine. I kind of feel like you got to get out of your own way. Tell me more about the 8 of Cups here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Cups being clarified. The world shows itself again. So you definitely have to put an end to something. And then we have the Empress and we have the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have a King of Cups, Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords. If this is love related for some of you, where you've had, you know, a relationship just end, or maybe a series, you know, of relationships that have ended for you, and your goal or your dream is to have a life partner, someone who's your equal and can really go the distance, then in that respect, I feel like you would need to, the obstacle to you meeting your counterpart, Emperor to the Empress, is either you're in a connection now where that's not your equal, and therefore you would have to end that connection, obviously heal from it, and that would usher in or make energetic space in your life for your actual counterpart. For others of you, if you're completely single, there's, you know, if you give up on love, you're never going to find your counterpart. So in that respect, there's a need here for you to put an end to being single, and actually put an end to the thought process of, because all those other connections failed, I'm never going to find my person. Like, your person is literally waiting there for you once you walk away from the mindset of, I'm never going to find them, or I'm not even going to enter the dating pool because all my other past relationships failed. So why should I even try again? If this is work related for some of you, where you're contemplating maybe even like starting your own business, again, if you give up on it, it won't come to fruition. But if you get out of your own way, you actually are able to birth or rebirth a new business here for yourself. I want to get one more card here on the world. Can I have one card here on the world? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. So I have another message coming through, but I would rather clarify. Oh, yeah, the Fool. There you go. World to the Fool card. If you are currently in a connection and you've been struggling, right? The relationship itself is struggling. There's a lot of obstacles for you and your person to actually be able to come together. And you really feel in your heart of hearts that this is your person, and your person feels in their heart of hearts that you are their person. There's a need here for you to end the way you did that relationship, because the obstacle needs to be eliminated. So in that respect, there's a need here of, we need to walk away from the way we did the relationship and rebirth the relationship in an entirely new way. Again, if you want that relationship and your person wants a relationship, the obstacles in the relationship, the hardships of the relationship need to be revamped. Again, it's saying like, you don't have to give up on the relationship. 9 of Wands, you can persevere. 6 of Pentacles, you can continue to invest in it, and you can have this passionate new beginning. But there's a need here to walk away from how you used to do the relationship. You know, if the relationship up until this point has been 4 of Cups, where someone feels unsatisfied or unloved, or it's a feeling of unrequited love. 4 of Swords, it's perpetual healing from 3 of Swords, meaning lots of heartbreaks and arguments and setbacks. If you wanted to continue the connection, you would have to do it. I mean, you don't have to do anything. You have the divine gift of free will. But if you wanted to be successful, there's a need here to take inspired action to do this relationship differently. Like, if you just go back to how it was, the obstacles aren't eliminated. So take all those messages, how they resonate to you. I'm going to get you 3 cards of advice now. There's definitely some type of goal here, plan, milestone. Again, take it all how it resonates to you. It's different for all of you. But I kind of feel like whatever it is, if you give up on it, it's completely unattainable. If you persevere, you find new ways on how to do it, or you revamp this relationship, it definitely can go the distance. Either way, there's a breakthrough at hand that most of you are having between now, the February 22nd portal, and that new moon in Pisces that we're having later next week. I want to say it's on the last day of the month. I'll do a special reading for that. I'll probably release that on Monday. But yeah, there's something between now and the new moon in Pisces where this breakthrough is at hand. Bottom of the deck, the Devil. Yeah, you're going to have to be obsessively, I don't want to say obsessively, we're going to have to be committed to this. The Devil isn't necessarily a bad card. It could be someone who really needs to be dedicated to that goal in order to make it happen. Tell me more for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. 3 cards of advice here for them. Then we'll wrap up the reading. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. 3 cards of advice, my love. The Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Whatever it is here that you want, that you have identified, as long as it does not compromise your values, because a Hierophant is an individual, they know their values, they know what they want, they know what they need, they know what they desire. They don't compromise on that. You know, think about the Hierophant in terms of like spirituality, or maybe even like Catholicism or any religion. They really don't deviate from it very much, right? So there's an individual who they know what they know, they want what they want. It's rooted in concrete. It's non-negotiable. So again, I'm not telling you to be a hard ass about this, but whatever this goal is for you, I feel like the advice here is for you to be unwavering towards it, to be committed to it. King of Pentacles would be an individual who invests their pentacle energy into making that dream a reality, like staying committed to it, investing the time, love, money, what resources, right? Whatever they need to bring that goal, to meet that goal, or to make that goal a reality, or to bring it into fruition, in order to take inspired action here. That's the advice for you, to take inspired action, to invest in whatever this is, and not to, I don't want to say to not compromise, but it's almost like don't compromise yourself. So if that's really what you want, kind of like don't give up on it. That's what I have for you, my dear. That is your 222 portal. Something you want has been a little unachievable. If the message here is clear, if you give up on it, you'll never have it. But if you work hard towards it, which most of you will, sometime between now and that new moon in Pisces, there will be a breakthrough. And at that point, you are really on the precipice of making that dream a reality and heading towards infinite abundance. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. If you like this message, it resonates with you, or you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That's a song that I just started hearing off in the distance. Ain't no mountain high enough. Okay, take that how it resonates to you, and only if it does. If you like this message and you wish to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what your 222 portal message is. And of course, if you're celebrating your birthday in the first week of Piscean season, I'd like to wish you a very happy birthday. You have Bees Community, card number 37. So maybe the numbers 3, 7, 10, or 37 are relevant. I also think that something has come to an end or will be coming to an end for you with that 10 card. Some of you could actually be changing communities at this time. Gates of Triumph, success expands in your life. Yes, where something is ending, maybe like a 10 of Wands, you have an Ace of Wands moment here. And then you have navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. Oh my God, I love this for you. Your readings have been so good on my channel. Again, for those of you, you're moving away from something that no longer serves you. Something's come to an end, and you're on the precipice of like a whole new journey, a whole new life. Follow your bliss. This is like Fool card energy. Navigating by the stars, follow your wish fulfillment. I love this. Success expands in your life. Tell me more about this for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Didn't I say like the 10s came to an end? I was thinking 10 of Wands, but look, 10 of Swords we have here. Oh my God, the ending for a new beginning. So something had to come to an end, and now you have a new beginning here in the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Tell me more about this for Pisces. We have the King of Pentacles. Tell me more about this for Pisces. One more shuffle now, please, and thank you. Further clarified, my dear, by the 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 10 of Swords, there you go, and the Queen of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Hangman. That leaves the 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and Ace of Swords here to the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. So something has come to an end for you, or is about to, right? You have the divine gift of free will. You can continue to stay in whatever this is. But I feel like most of you are deciding to put some work. You know, when I think of this card, the bees, it's like a community of bees, right? Bees are always like working, right, to make honey. So there's something here that out of the bitterness and the sorrow, there's something really beautiful waiting for you, like just on the other side of it. So something here has clearly come to an end for you. For some of you, it's a relationship. I don't know what the King of Pentacles represents to you. Could be a partnership, could be a spouse, could be a connection with a friend, a family member, could be a job. Maybe your business hasn't done well. There's definitely something here where, because that has come to an end or is in the process of ending, you might feel now like you're in this Four of Cup energy, like, I don't want anything, right? I can't even fathom of being in another love connection because I'm still dealing with this one ending, or just coming to terms that this one is ending. Could be something like that. For others of you, you have a job that has ended or on the precipice of ending, and the new job offers coming in. You're just like, I'm really not interested. I lost my job at a time I really didn't want to lose it, right? So it's this feeling of, it's almost this feeling of, I'm not interested in anything else because I'm either still reeling over the pain of what was, or I'm wishing I could have what was back. And so I'm not interested in anything new. Take it how it resonates to you. However, Gates of Triumph, this new beginning in your life, unfortunately, is occurring because something else is ending, right? 10 of Swords to the 7 of Swords. I don't know what this is that's ended for you, but I can tell you it was a shit show. And I'm not saying every Pisces on the planet, deserves to have their dream come true, and they're all, these perfect individuals. And I have no Pisces in my chart. I say this often in your readings. It's not self-serving when I say this to you. Some of you really have gone through the mill. I don't know what friend, family member, lover, job, community, neighbor, boss. I don't know who this person is. For me as a reader, sorry, cross watcher, and maybe it's not every cross watcher either, right? Don't send me hate mail. But I'm speaking to a Pisces where something came to an end because there were lies, or there were deception, or they were cheated out of the raise, or cheated out of the promotion. You know what I mean? Or that difficult neighbor. Again, who this person is or what it is different for all of you, but it came to an end because you deserve better. That's the one thing you all have in common. This new beginning is happening because some shit show in your life, sorry, that you didn't deserve is coming to an end. Whether the other person ended this, like your boss fired you, your landlord gave you notice that they're evicting you, or you decided to leave, or, you're divorcing this person. Again, I don't know how the ending came about for all of you. It's a collective reading. I just know that the ending has just happened, or it's in the process of happening. But that ending is a new beginning. Literally, it's a new beginning. And some of you, maybe one person watching, you have conquered, or you're about to beat the Goliath. Because I think when you get through to the other side, some of you are going to look back and say, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I really left them. I kept saying I was going to do it. I kept saying I was going to find another job. I kept saying I was going to find another place to live. I kept saying I was going to cut off that family member, you know what I mean? Or that friend, or leave that lover, there's something here that when you get to the other side, the Hangman to the Page of Cups to the 9 of Swords, it's like you're going to see it differently. Some of you are going to feel like, I should have done it sooner. I know right now it might not feel that way, but most of you, when you get to the other side, you're going to see it differently. You're going to realize the opportunities you missed because you stayed in that too long, or the sleepless nights. Wow, I missed a lot of good nights of sleep because I stayed in that a little too long, far longer than I should have. So navigating by the stars, follow your bliss, is clarified by the 2 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. For some of you, you're not quite there yet. Remember, we're all on different timelines, meaning not everything is happening for everyone in the collective all at one time. It would be impossible. So for some of you, you're just getting over the ending, For others of you, you're going through it. Some of you haven't decided to end it yet. You're going to have to take these messages how they resonate. But for those of you where you should end it, but you haven't, you're the one blocking yourself from this new beginning. You're the only thing getting in your own way. The 2 of Swords to the Queen of Cups, whether you're masculine or feminine. So this following your bliss, following your North Star, you're the only one stopping yourself from moving forward. And I don't know what that reason is. Maybe you're very justified. Maybe you need to save more money or get a job. You know what I mean? Or find a different place to live. You might have a very good reason, but I wouldn't just sit in that. I only speak for myself. I wouldn't sit in the Two of Swords forever, because the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords situation isn't ending. So maybe if you're a Pisces where you've left that behind, or you're coming through to the other side, maybe you want to leave some words of encouragement, in the comment section, because I feel like this third row here is really for like those of you where you haven't made the decision to leave this. You want to be happy. You want to chase your wish fulfillment, and, you want to go after your Nine of Cups, however you define that, but you're holding yourself back for some reason. So maybe for those of you where you have gone through it, maybe you want to leave some words of encouragement, because I kind of feel like there's a group of Pisces here. You're afraid to move forward for whatever reason. Oh, Stockholm Syndrome. Some of you have Stockholm Syndrome. Some of you feel bad. Oh my God. Some of you, probably one person watching. Someone watching feels bad that the person you feel bad for the person you're leaving behind, because you feel like they can't help it, or how are they going to make it without you? Even though they did all this to you, there's still something here where you worry about how will they cope, or how will they take care of themselves without you. Again, maybe for one person watching. Page of Wands here. Tell me a little bit more about that Two of Swords here. This is the indecision here. Tell me more about this indecision. Yeah, some of you feel bad about the person you're leaving behind. I get it. I've been there. I did it anyway. Two of Swords, clarified. Yep, Eight of Swords in your head, Strength card. You're holding yourself back from moving forward. Ace of Swords, Knight of Wands. You're holding yourself back from taking inspired action, even though you know it's the right thing to do. Again, leaving this person, place, thing, whatever behind. So in that respect, the only thing holding you back is you. Now, you could be saying, yeah, Jen, that's easier said than done, but then I need to save money to leave. Totally understandable. Save the money. What can you do to create the funds you need to leave this person, place, or thing behind? Are you taking inspired action to find a new job if this is a job you're leaving? There's something like that here where your forward movement is not blocked by anything other than you. Yeah, Page of Wands. There's a need here for you to learn, how can I leave this behind? And maybe for one person watching, maybe you do need some kind of therapy. If you're actually feeling sorry for someone who was Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords, and I don't mean sorry that it's ending, because no matter how bad it is, we always have some guilt, or not guilt, but sorrow there, right? Because no one enters into anything thinking it's going to end one day as Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. Whether, you know what I mean, friendship, community, a living situation, a job, a marriage. No one says, I'm entering this, and then I hope that I get really effed over one day and it blows my world up, so I have to start over. So I get that there's remorse and regret and the feeling of loss here, and what could have been, should have been, all of that stuff. But if you're staying because you feel sorry for the person who did this to you, then that is a little bit of Stockholm Syndrome. And maybe in that respect, there is a need here to like discover, yeah, maybe a community here, right? We have the community card with bees, and then you've got the Three of Cups. Maybe here you need like a community support group, or some kind of therapy or counseling or something like that to help you move on from this. For others of you, this could just indicate there's a need here for you to discover other people, either they're friends of yours, or to make new friends, again, to build your own community of people that will help you move forward from this connection, or whatever this is, job, whatever. Take it how it resonates to you, but some of you need to like create or build a community of people, even if that's one other person or two people, to kind of help you through this, whether that's therapy, counseling, a group, joining a volunteer group, asking a volunteer group, like asking some kind of organization for help. It could be that as well. Just take the messages how they resonate to you. It's a collective reading. Bottom of the deck, we have Five of Cups. That's what I was saying. It's okay to feel the loss of this, because no one enters anything hoping that it ends like this, right? But don't allow that, oh my God, to block your new beginning. You literally can't make it up. So I want to see where you're headed. because you have something really beautiful here. This is very much like Ace of Wands, kind of Ace of Pentacles energy here. So, oh my God, I just said Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. There's your Ace of Pentacles. So where's Pisces headed here? Again, I feel like in the future, when you make it through, you'll see this in a whole new, different way. And I can tell you, someone who's gone through it a few times with different things in my life, you definitely do see it in a different way. You can't see it when you're going through the storm. It's kind of like one year, I think it was like 1993. No, maybe it was 1993 or 1994. I was following my dad to Florida, lived in New Jersey. He lived in Florida. I made a trip up here, and then he decided to like fly up here, and he was like, here, you can follow me back. Like he had to rent a car or whatever. And I was like, okay. So I'm following him back, and we're going through, I believe it was the states of South Carolina going into Georgia. And suddenly the winds were picking up like crazy. He's in his rent-a-car. I'm driving my Camaro at the time. And of course, Italian girl from New Jersey, right? That's what you drive in 1993. You have a red Camaro T-top. Okay. Anyway, if you know, you know. So anyway, I have the radio on, local radio station, and no cell phones at the time, right? So I couldn't call my dad. I was trying to flash my lights to tell him. The news was saying that we were literally driving through the outer bands of a hurricane, which we had no knowledge at the time was headed towards the coast. So we pull over because we had to get gas or something like that. And down, I don't know if you've ever been to that area, but it's all self-serve. You have to pump your own gas. The state I live in, New Jersey now, they have gas attendants that pump our gas. So I wasn't familiar with having to pump your own gas. So I had to get out of the car. It's like horrible storming. And I'm telling my dad, I think we're going through a hurricane. And my dad's like, I don't think so. He's like, this isn't that bad. It's just a bad rainstorm. When you're going through it, right, you may not realize how bad it actually is. We finally get through. We get all the way down to South Florida. Like once you enter the state of Florida, we had to drive like another 6 hours to get to our destination because we're all the way down at the tip of Florida. So we finally get there, and my aunt greets us. And she's like, I had no way of getting a hold of you. She's like, I was so worried. And we were like, yeah, it was pretty bad with the rain, but we kept going through it. Again, when you're going through it, you don't realize how bad it is. Afterwards, you can look back and say, holy shit, Dad, we drove through a Category 3 hurricane. That's exactly what we drove through. It's kind of giving me that feeling. You're going through it now, and it seems you're going to look at it differently. You're either looking at it now, some of you like, it's not that bad, I'm afraid to leave it, or I feel sorry for the person. When you're out of it, you're going to look back and say, holy shit, how did I drive through the Hurricane 3, right? How did I put up with that mess of a relationship for so long? It prevented me from having sound nights of sleep. It prevented me from having new opportunities in my life. Like you're going to see it in a whole new way. And for others of you, once you get out of it, you're going to see it. You're going to see it differently. You're either going to look at it and say, I should have left sooner. Or for those of you who are like, it's not that bad. Once you get through it, you're going to be like, oh my God, it was actually worse than what I thought it was at the time. So take that message, how it resonates to you. Oh, Fool card just showed itself. Yeah. New beginning for you, my love. Where is Pisces headed? Let's see, where are you headed? But yeah, there's definitely a perspective change here. Some of you realizing all the missed opportunities, and that's okay. Don't be hard on yourself because you stayed in it too long. And others of you where now you're thinking it's not that bad. Once you're actually out of it, you're going to realize, holy shit, it was bad. It was bad. It was worse than what I even wanted to admit it was at the time. Where's Pisces headed now? One more shuffle now, please, Anne. Thank you. Where are you headed? King of Wands, King of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. I like this. I mean, King of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. If you're leaving a love connection, you always get a lot of people in my readings. You're leaving a love connection, you have newer, better options in the future that you get to choose which one you want to invest in. For others of you, where you're headed, you're taking control of your life. You'll be more decisive in the future. and you're going to give generously towards yourself and towards your next connection. If you're leaving a job, you have multiple job offers. So regardless of what it is that you're leaving, what you have coming towards you is better. I hate to say that, but it's not 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. So these are better employment opportunities, more solid living situations. And for those of you where it's love related, yeah, you have better love partners to choose from in the future. Let's get you advice. Page of Pentacles, 2 more cards here for advice. 1 more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Page of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, wow, in the Tower, bottom of the deck, the Magician. So in terms of advice, don't delay. The Tower is like now. So again, not saying you have to leave the job now or leave the person now if you're not financially equipped or et cetera, to do it. But now is the time for you to fight for your future. So take the steps you need. Page of Pentacles here. Acquire knowledge. What do I need to do? Like identify that goal that you want. What do I need to do to reach that goal? And then it's literally saying like to do it now. Acquire the information now, or just take the step now. Like love your future enough that you're willing to fight for it now, even though you can't see it clearly. There's something here inside of you that you need to believe that where you're headed is better than where you are or where you have been, and that you can manifest options and opportunities on this new path in your life. Magician to the 7 of Cups to the 2 of Wands. The world is your oyster. You certainly don't have to stay in this anymore. So if you're currently in it, the advice is to take steps how to leave it as soon as you can, as realistically as you can. And for those of you where you're out of it, take steps to start your new life. It's literally waiting for you. So like get out of your own way, I want to say, because you have a new life waiting for you. I wouldn't allow the defeats of the past to stop me from finding new love, or, one business failed and now you have like a new business idea. I wouldn't allow a past failure to stop me from opening up a new business, but I will acquire information on how to run that new business better than I ran the last one. Okay, so that's what I have for you, my dear. 7 of Wands, Death, and the Lovers. The choice is yours. You can transform your life at any time here. I think once you do, you'll be defending it like hell. But that's just me as someone who's gone through it. Again, once you get to you make the choice to get to the other side, you're going to see things in a whole new way. That is what I have for you, Pisces. Your 222 portal reading is pretty clear here. You've gone through or are going through something difficult. You're on the precipice of a new beginning. And once you get there, you will see things much, much differently. That is what I have for you, my dear. Get ready for success and follow your bliss. If you like this message and it resonates with you, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Well, there you have it, collective, your 222 portal messages for all 12 signs. I'm just going to do a super quick collective reading now for everyone watching. We have boundaries, defense card, card number 26. So maybe the numbers 2, 6, 8, or 26 are relevant to you. You then have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And then you also have, or I should say we also have watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. I like this for you. So let's get into this message here. There's a need here for the collective, meaning all of us, to learn about having healthy boundaries in our connections, whether they're platonic or romantic, whether these are new connections entering our life or current connections that we currently have. I say it often. My grandfather used to say fences make for good neighbors. Well, boundaries make for good relationships. So there's something here regarding what we have gone through has taught us that moving forward, we need to have healthy boundaries in order to have healthy relationships. So that seems to be the lesson here that the majority of the collective had to learn from whatever platonic or romantic connection this was, or maybe currently is in their life. crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Releasing the old way we used to do things, releasing old negative mindsets. For some of you, you may want to connect with a new person or new people. For others of you, you may want to mend and heal a past situation. Whatever it is that you're doing here, you'll be doing it differently moving forward. You're crossing a bridge. Whether you're staying in that connection, staying in that job, or moving towards something new, again, there's something here like you're never going to do it the same way again, because now you've learned the importance of boundaries and protecting your boundaries. There's also a period here of like Four Swords energy. Like it's time for you to just kind of lie back, rest, and relax. Maybe do something nice for yourself this week if you've gone through a difficult ending or anything like that, any type of difficult experience recently. I feel like that message is specifically for those of you that maybe just need to take a little time out. Tell me more about this for the collective, all signs, all placements. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Being clarified by the Sun, the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. The Sun is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, King of Wands clarified by the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Fool. Whole new beginning. Bottom of the deck, Lovers, choice is yours. Six of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. That leaves the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the good old Devil to the Seven of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Whether you are returning, okay, whether you want to reconnect or mend, whatever this has been for you that has kind of fallen apart, okay? So you want to stay at the job, but you want to try to, fix and repair it. You had a falling out with a neighbor, but you don't want to put your house up for sale and move, right? You're looking to like mend that connection. Whatever that is for you, if you're looking to just kind of throw a little lipstick on a pig and go back to doing it the way you used to do it, I think you're in for quite a surprise. Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Seven of Swords. I just feel like you're back to repeating an old way of doing something that clearly didn't work out the first time around. So there's a message here for some of you where you're looking to reconnect with a past person or a current person in your life, but it's been tumultuous. There's something here where you have not learned the lesson. So if you just kind of slap lipstick on a pig and throw on a few Band-Aids and you reconnect and you just kind of want to mend it and move on, but you're not actually like addressing the issue and healing it, you're just going to repeat. It's like it's doomed for failure if you do it the old way. Okay, that's just a sidebar message for a few people watching. For those of you you're connecting or mending that old connection or new connection that's been frail and kind of falling apart, or you're crossing the bridge to connect with a new person, new people, new job, whatever. If you put up those healthy boundaries because you've learned those lessons and you're not going to repeat them, because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. So it's like, I learned from this. I'm not going to repeat it, right? I'm crossing the bridge. I'm doing relationships in a different way. I'm transforming the way I show up in relationships. I'm transforming the way I behave in them. I interact in them. Some of you may even be transforming the type of partner or people that you're looking to connect with in the future. Whatever that is for you, past person, current person, or someone totally new in the future. If you learn the lesson of healthy boundaries, I think you are set for something really amazing to come into your life, whether that's a job opportunity or a solid new love offer, or again, mending a past connection, but this time doing it differently. The message here I'm getting is that if you do it right this time, there's not much to do. You can lie back and rest and relax and enjoy this new beginning. But that doesn't happen without boundaries, whether it's past person, current person, or future person. That's where your victory is in. So I think for some of you, the first decision I want to say like that you need to make here, are you going to continue doing whatever this is the same way that you've always done it? Or are you going to do it differently? Again, because if you do it the same way, it's the same outcome. If you do it differently, it's an entirely different outcome. The choice is yours. collective, as the King of Wands, regardless of what your zodiac sign is. It's kind of like the ball is in your court. You can take inspired action to make this Two of Pentacles, this decision. Watching the clouds, lie back, rest and relax, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. Again, I feel like whatever this is, past, current, or new, if you do it with healthy boundaries, I almost feel like it's effortless. I hate to say it that way because I'm not here to like sell you unicorns and rainbows for a subscriber count. I don't want to be an a-hole tarot reader like that, but I kind of feel like the new beginning is effortless. I'm not telling you that from there on out it's going to be effortless, but it'll come easier to you. There's something here about something you're doing in the past. You let people like maybe walk all over you, friend, family, a lover, lovers. It's like you were blocking your own happiness. There's something here where like you gave free rein to people, you know, like you were the person like, yeah, you call me any time of the day or night when you need something. And people took advantage of that. They called you 2, 3 in the morning for non-emergencies and you never addressed it. Like there was something here where you just you let everyone do whatever they wanted just to like keep that person happy or keep that person in your life. But you were blocking your own happiness by doing that. So yeah, moving forward, again, the 222 portal is here. It's a sacred invitation to release the way we used to do things, to deepen our connections, platonic and romantic, and to really fully step into doing things in a new, more balanced, harmonizing way. And again, I feel like connections in the future will be easier to manage. Maybe that's what I should say. Not that they'll come easy, but they'll be easier to manage if we've learned the lessons from the past and moving forward, we have these healthy boundaries in place. Boundaries where we choose what those boundaries are. We choose to defend those boundaries, and we choose how much energy we give towards other people in our life. Always saving some for ourselves, right? The Merchant here in the Six of Pentacles is giving to 2. It's almost like you need to be one of the people that you give your energy to. Queen of Pentacles, you need to always be nurturing yourself. Some of you depleted yourselves energetically, emotionally, maybe even financially, because you allowed people to do whatever they wanted to do. And that was your way to keep the peace or keep them happy or keep them in your life. But this is like, no, 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 no. We have the opportunity here to do things different. Well card, we can rebirth this. Yes, this cycle, Wheel of Fortune, entirely different. We can move forward in an entirely different way. Tower moment, we can start today, right now. Again, we don't need to excommunicate people out of our life. We just need to learn how to establish healthier boundaries moving forward, learning how to do relationships in a more balanced way. And from here on out, making that solemn promise to ourselves that in all of our connections moving forward, we will give pentacle energy to that person or those people, but we'll never forget to pour pentacle energy into ourselves as well, because we can't work ourselves to the bone to keep other people in our life happy, and meanwhile we're depleting ourselves. So there's a need here, collective, to do relationships differently moving forward, crossing the bridge. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and even releasing the old way we used to do relationships. That is what I have for you, my darlings. Those are all of your 222 portal messages. If you liked any of these messages, they resonated with you, or you wish to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for all of you again, I'm wishing you fantastic 222 portal, as well as light, love, and peace.